You work out 3 times a week?
3 to 5 at least. I try to do
Lift?
a body part or two. Yeah, weight lift. Listen, it's all really diet.
I know.
Diet. You can fucking cardio if your diet is just diet, man.
What do you eat? Meat.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I eat organic. My my ex-girlfriend, who's my best friend, we are health freaks.
Yeah.
So we order like from certain farms and shit.
Yeah.
Chicken. I have my wild caught salmon. I don't do farm raised.
No carbs.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I eat rice almost every day. I eat brown and black rice.
No bread.
You know what's funny? As I like bread, I love bread, but I don't eat it as much as I used to. But I like bread.
What about candy?
I have some really cool candies in my bag.
I'm not eating sugar, so don't even let me see them.
You're not eating sugar for how long?
Forever. I cheat a little bit. I went to the movies and saw the new Paul Thomas Anderson and ate a little bit of candy.
Wait, what movie is that? That thing,
Yeah.
that war thing?
Yeah.
Battle? How is it?
It's so good.
Is it because everyone is raving about it, and the girl that's in it, the biracial looking chick,
The young girl?
some shit.
The
she's
young
some-
girl was fine, I thought. She was
you
fine.
know, but a lot of times they pump up shit. It's DiCaprio.
DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro do a
That's
perfect
badass.
depiction
They're
of the like
badass.
old hippies.
They're badass. I love Benicio, man. Fucking.
I love
badass.
him so much.
Damn, he's and I love DiCaprio. You know,
Have you
who
ever met them? Because you've met.
I met
everybody.
him through Artie.
Which one?
DiCaprio.
Was he vaping?
No, he was just chilling. We were at that's when clubbing was good in New York, and we'd see DiCaprio. He'd be there like kind of low key because he knows a lot of the DJs in New York City. My boy Stretch, and so we would see DiCaprio. I've seen Benicio, but I never talked to him. But I've seen him. Like, oh, there's a.
I just have it in my mind that he's the sweetest man
He
alive.
looks like a cool. He just looks. I like his weathered
Yeah.
face and just actor's face.
Yeah, I like the
and
actor's
character
face.
actor face.
But Leo did so. I mean, he's just so good. He's so fucked
Leo's
up.
never bad at the shit.
But I
he
bet his
does.
life is bad. I bet his life is rough.
Why?
I don't know. I just
Are we
think if you're-
recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit! My fault.
I just think if you're that good at that, I know there's no red lights on any of these.
Yeah, I don't think it's something on.
The screen is off. The red lights are off. The timer isn't going.
Timer's not working. Are we?
We're in limbo.
Is your guy recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let's go.
He was recording when Dan was in here.
Oh damn!
Yapping.
He's listening too.
Oh
Yeah!
my God, dude. Have you met these people who are so intellectual, but then when it goes to like rolling down a window like this, they short circuit?
Yeah, that's the common sense shit they don't have.
No comic
They don't
has
have
it.
the
They
common
very rarely have
functional
it.
sense.
Yeah.
There's common functional sense.
It's crazy. They don't
know what
have
I
it
mean?
at all. Comics
Yeah.
will walk into the street. It's crazy.
yeah.
The amount of comics that get mugged. Like fucking what Steve Rogers has gotten like mugged 9 times.
Steve Rogers, isn't that Captain America?
Yes. Yeah, he has the same name.
And there's a lot of comics I don't know, but I don't, because I come so late. You too, late. You're
Yeah.
like a late. I come late because
You come late. You come late for your spot.
on purpose. Because when
Really?
I come on time, I'm always waiting.
I know, but it's so cool. This is
I like-
Godfrey. Godfrey rolls up, leather jacket. Everybody's panicking. Rolls up, giant smile, goes on stage, annihilates, never gets in trouble for being late because you fucking destroyed. New set every night, insane. You're so good.
I appreciate that.
Why don't you tour everywhere? Why aren't you making millions of dollars? I mean, you might be, but why aren't you?
But that's so funny that you're saying that because people will go. I mean, I'm. First of all, you got to count your blessings of where you're at. The fact that I've been doing this 25 plus years, making a living, is a blessing. Let's do the basic. It's a blessing. I've been a headliner for a long time, which is great because not everybody can headline. There are great comedians, men and women, that can't headline. They can't even go to a B room and fill it up.
You're notorious. You do a different hour every time.
And it's always how I've trained. You know what I mean? It's not like, I always go, oh, let me try this new stuff.
Yeah.
And I just was never afraid.
Yeah.
It's like, and being around Dave Attell for so long, because we're always the late night guys.
Yeah.
And being around Attell, always doing new shit, and just me following him following me.
And him riding like a mania almost.
Yeah.
He'll just ride some wave.
Yeah.
And it's so
like,
good.
And that's like my habit too, like
Yeah.
just going. and I'll go, I hope I go on stage and do something that I didn't want to, that I totally didn't expect to do.
Yeah.
Because I'll have like, oh, I think I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I have like a sort of a gist.
Yeah.
I always go up with a gist.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
oh, I'm going to do that and that. But I hope in between, I hope I do some shit I didn't expect.
Yeah.
So
I'll be like, there's this concept I want to work
Yeah,
out.
right.
And then I'll fuck with it.
and I'll fuck with it. And I'm a very conversational. You're a conversational person. And most of my jokes that I've gotten in my life come from a conversation.
Yeah.
When I'm on the phone, especially like when I'm with my boy Ruben Paul, we'll talk and we go, oh shit, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yo, and we got to try to remember it before we lose it.
Yeah.
I go, fuck. So when I talk like that on stage, everybody's brain's different.
Yeah.
My brain will go, I got some more shit for you.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
and how long you been doing comedy now?
11 years?
Wow, that's so funny. 11 years. So when I was talking, I remember when Seinfeld was doing the documentary Comedian. I'm in it.
Yeah.
And he was around us because he was making that comeback from Seinfeld. He's off of Seinfeld, so he's coming back to stand-up, so we were around. So I got to talk to him a few times, and he came up to me one day because I had just come back from Egypt, and I actually booked myself at the Cellar after I landed at JFK because I knew I was coming back in the daytime.
Oh.
And so I booked myself to do a spot because I had stuff about Egypt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I went up on stage. I think Seinfeld went up after me or something. And weeks later, Seinfeld saw me and said, hey, man, I've been wanting to talk to you for a second. I'm like, man, Jerry, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I had been on I think of 10th year. I've been around, I was like 9 or 10 years in. And he goes, man, I saw you doing the thing about the camel when you had to ride the camel. You personified the camel, when you're doing the Egyptian thing. Oh, thanks. I didn't know you were watching. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, how long you been doing comedy? And I was like, yeah, about 10 years now. You know, he goes, okay, you're like a 10-year-old then.
Yeah.
That's your comedy age.
Yeah.
So he gave me that advice and with positively. He wasn't like, oh, he's like, so that's a 10-year-old, almost like not kindergarten. But I go, I like that advice.
It is like that because you're just starting to get, like, for me, it was like all the first 5 years are me being like, my mommy's like this, my dad is like this, and I'm like this. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, maybe I have this opinion on something, and people are like,
Your
bad
voice-
opinion. And I'm like, okay.
But you're going to be like, I don't like that opinion. I don't give a fuck what you don't like.
That's what I'm hoping that happens next.
No, it is going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't see it until remember in grade school when you're in like 3rd grade and you see the 6th and 7th graders? You go, damn, it looks hard over there.
Yeah.
How do I get there? You're going to get there. You got to finish the 3rd grade.
You stop caring so much about what people think. And care way more.
You're going to be like at a point where you're like,
have you gotten dragged on the internet before?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of
Okay.
course. I've gotten dragged by black people because I'm always talking about race. You know, I talk about race because it happens.
Yeah.
You know, people be like, you always talk about race. It happens, bro. Like, and when my Caucasian brethren and sister,
Yes.
when they say, why are you talking about race? I go, I'm not waking up to deal with race. I don't want to.
Yeah.
But if somebody's being passive aggressive to me because of the way I look, I'm gonna talk about the shit.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm going to talk about this lady being a fucking bitch in the elevator. I'm going on stage to do that.
Yeah.
Because it just happened.
It just happened.
Listen, man, I would love to go on stage one day and go do some racial shit. And everyone goes, we don't do that anymore. Oh, shit, this joke is archaic. But it's never archaic.
It's never archaic.
Why are race jokes never archaic? I mean, the way you say it can be archaic. Like, white people do this and black people do that. That's fucking horrible hack. That's black hack bullshit.
Yeah.
When I see black comics do that, I go, dog, this ain't the 90s. Set it up differently.
Do you think it's ever not going to be a thing?
What, race?
Yeah.
Well, it's like saying, is sexism not going to be a thing? As long as there's men on the planet.
But even not ism,
that
sex
means
is going to be a thing.
Sexism,
Like women versus men.
well, it's going to be up to men to stop looking at women like you're second-class citizens. It has to be up to men to stop thinking you're the weaker sex, as far as not physically, but as far as mentally, because that's not the truth. There's tons of women smart. My ex-girlfriend was smart, 10 times smarter than me. Mathematical genius. I wasn't good at math.
Yeah.
She was way smarter than me and can build shit. I don't build shit. She can build shit because her grandfather taught her.
But I don't know if you can change the fact that we're opposing genders coming at each other.
Opposing
You know what I mean?
genders is fine. That's okay. But I don't see you as second class. I don't see you as a lesser than.
Yeah.
I don't see women as lesser than. I just don't. As physically I do, because I'm just stronger than you. I'm just stronger than you. That's why men shouldn't be hitting women. That's why my father never raised his voice or his hand to my mother.
I'm worried I see women as second class sometimes. Because I was raised by such masculine women that sometimes when a feminine woman walks in, I'm like, you're dumb.
Little bitch.
You're stupid. The fact that you're wearing high heels instead of flat shoes makes you inherently less.
Yeah, but I think that's more of
I think that is misogyny.
I think it's more species. Like, you know how there's survival of the fittest?
Yeah.
There's cats and dogs. There's some that are more dominant than others.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a little different. But women as a whole, like, I don't mind a woman president. Why the fuck not? I don't care.
Dude, we need to have one.
We need
We're
one.
So good. We're so
really,
good at
yeah,
lying.
you guys are good at it. You're good at detail. You think all the time. A woman president, there's a lot of countries that have women presidents. I don't have a problem with that. Never did.
It needs to be a female president with a short man at her side once a month to be like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. That's it. That's all we need. Just a small man being like.
I need a small man to take off her jacket when she's speaking. There you go, honey.
Yes, that's it.
Anyway.
Yeah, poke her a little bit when
Be
she's
a little
eating too
taller
much.
than her husband.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I had women bosses. I never cared.
Yeah.
I really respected that's my boss. I didn't really go, you know what I mean? It's like when they see women coaches, head coaches for men.
Yeah.
I go, she knows what the fuck, she knows the game. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then you fire her.
But also, don't you want a maternal figure running a country rather than,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's why it's the mentality has to change of a man. You have to change that mentality. It's like with comedy, they'll go, well, women aren't funny. I go, that's not necessarily true. There's women that are funny.
There's just less of us.
But less that too. And also, there are women who will talk about certain things because they think that's the appropriate thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers was funny than a motherfucker. And she was a fan of mine. I met Joan Rivers at the Montreal Comedy Festival. I was backstage. We wanted to meet her. We were in this area. You've been in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
And so there was this Place des Arts. It's a big 3,000-seater. And I performed there a few times. And I remember we were waiting because Joan was doing her show, but we were all like, we might be able to meet Joan. And I'm waiting. Everybody's waiting. All the French people like, yeah, Joan Rivers, you have to move over here because blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden, this late man comes out with a clipboard. Says, Godfrey, it's Godfrey here.
Oh, my God.
I said, yeah. It's like, Mr. Rivers wants to meet you. And I come up, I walk, and she goes, oh my God, you're so talented. I love you. My daughter loves you. Yeah,
That's so sick.
And I got a picture with her. It was like 2 years before she passed. And I did something with her daughter on, like, was it Good Morning America or something? But she was a fan. Joan Rivers was funny. Like, amongst men, she's just a funny lady. Doesn't matter.
The thing is, they come the fuck after us. Like, I mean, Steph Tolev just sent me a screenshot of somebody messaging her. The people come, like I said.
They dragged you?
Oh, they drag us, dude.
Wait, what did you say
Recently?
that you got dragged? Because you can drag you about anything. So what did they say?
I was quoting somebody who said the word TRANNY.
Oh.
And I said the word. And
Okay.
it was a bloodbath. And
Was it?
Stavros Halkias was like, don't do your whole Austin bullshit. And I was like, no, I'm
Are
saying.
you from Austin?
No. He was just saying, don't do the Rogan style comedy. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I was saying it's bad that this guy said that because it's so antiquated and it reminds me of like drag queens in the 70s kind of thing.
Right.
And dude, the internet was like, they literally started calling Stavros Dionysus, and they were just like, Jordan's a fucking dumb bitch, like going after me. And I was like, bro, stop. Like, stop us on a podcast with these boys. Like, boys can say whatever they want.
But you say
and they're
it.
like, they're just joshing. When I say it, it's like, not only is she not funny, but
it's hatred of women.
Oh, it's hatred
of women.
Yeah.
I've been dragged. Woo! But this is what we do.
Yeah.
It's just that we have social media where you see it more often. Because think about when there was a time when there was no social media, you'd either see it on a talk show or you wouldn't hear shit.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe a news article.
Right, right.
But now every dumb
everywhere.
fuck can go, you fucking cunt, you fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, people, N-word.
What?
What? Yeah, man. It happen. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but sometimes it does. They'll do that. Or somebody just called the seller 2 days ago.
My God.
I don't know when this is going to show, but they just the other day this waitress, a bartender, she's an actress. She goes, Godfrey, do you know somebody called here complaining about you? I go, oh, okay. What did they say? He's like, is that fucking race baiting motherfucking monster Godfrey performing? They go, yeah. He goes, well, that fucker shouldn't be performing there. Race baiting son of a bitch.
What does race bait mean?
Race, I don't know. White dudes call me race baiter. They say I'm causing racism. When you never heard of race baiter?
Race baiting?
That's what white folks,
Wait,
white
like,
guys will call me a
you
race baiter. You're race baiter because I'll do a video because I do a lot of rants on my Instagram. I'll do a video of some racial shit happening.
Yeah.
So I always make sure there's a video so you can go, it's happening.
Yeah.
There's cops beating up this Latin dude I go, and I'll talk about it, and they'll go, you're race baiting. I go, I don't even understand what that means. I'm baiting you to become a racist.
They make up fucking words, dude.
Yeah,
it's
they go,
crazy.
It's words they make up to not hold themselves accountable.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody that looks like me wants to deal with race.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to you. I just exist.
Yeah.
I exist, and I grew up in Chicago, most segregated city in the country still to today.
Yeah.
In Chicago, they hit Martin Luther King with a brick.
Yeah.
They hit him with a brick, and Martin was like, I'm from Alabama, and this shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I grew up in a town, and Chicago's a great city, by the way, but I have friends from every race. But I went to an all-white high school. I got called the N-word in my English class, minding my business, my
Just
honors
sitting there?
English. Yeah, and I'm Nigerian. Okay, my parents aren't from this country, but I'm American.
Yeah.
They're war. My parents were war immigrants. Like,
Oh,
from
really?
War. Yeah. So, and I was born in Nebraska.
What?
My father
Why'd
was
they
in
get
school.
there? How'd they get
My
there?
father was at some teaching scholarship thing, educator. So my father was an educator in Chicago, but he got some scholarship Nigeria to fucking Nebraska. I was born in Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know Nebraska. We went from there straight to Chicago. My sister was born in Nigeria, but there was a big civil war. It's called
Your
Biafra.
older sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
Biafra War. It's a big war. Everybody knows about it. It's like a tribal war where they were going to kill my parents' tribe. And my parents changed their last name a little bit so they can get the fuck out.
What was their last name?
My last name is Dan Chima, but they were Chima. Chima is there's the tribes in Nigeria, Igbo.
Wait, so your brother is Dan Chima?
Daniel Dan Chima.
Ah.
Yeah.
And so they just added Dan to be like,
Well, my father's father's name was Daniel, so my
Okay.
father took that Dan and put Dan Chima on there. It's really Chima, but Dan Chima didn't sound as they were looking for Igbo people to kill.
holy
Igbo is a
shit.
popular tribe. There's Yoruba, Hausa. Those are tribes in Nigeria.
What does it
bunch
mean
of
to be a
tribes.
part of a tribe in Nigeria?
It's like your language is different.
Okay.
Your language is different. Culture, foods are similar and stuff like that, but you just language different. There's certain things you do tribally that are different.
But
There's
it's not
some
like
markings,
animosity between.
There's always tribal wars.
There's markings. Your parents were like.
There's some markings that some Nigerians have. They have like tribal markings. Yeah, sure. Africans, all of that. You know how you see people with, the ear thing. Those.
Yeah,
Ear,
or
that
the
comes
neck
from
thing.
Africa. Because there's the Ubangi tribe where the ladies wear the lip. That shit comes from there.
That's crazy. The neck.
Yeah,
Where they
all
stretch the
all
neck?
that stuff is African.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff, like even our tattoos, like this is Tonga. I have Tonga in Nigeria.
That's awesome.
This is my parents' tribe.
I have American traditional.
American goddamn.
I have the back of
born
my
in
hog.
America.
I got a shirt that says if you can read this, the bitch fell off.
Yeah. I never had tattoos before in
Yeah.
my life. And when my parents passed, I said, I want something dope. I don't want anything corny. And
Yeah.
I don't have any tattoos. But I had it in my mind. I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to get a tribal mask of my parents. That's Igbo tribe. IGBO. The G is silent.
Okay.
Igbo, right? Igbo. And so I took the dots there because my mother spoke 2 tribal languages, and that was Yoruba. So that was the dots for my mother. And then I love Polynesian tattooing. So this is from Tonga. So I surrounded it with Tongan, which has all kinds of signifying things. I got it. Yeah.
You spent a long time planning it?
Yeah, in my head, 3 years. I said, I know
Holy
what I want.
shit.
Then I saw the rocks The Rock
Yeah.
is Samoan. He's Samoan and black.
Yeah.
So I said, wow, his tattoos are amazing. I'm not amazed by a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
But I like, The Rock got the coldest. So I was like, oh, that inspired me also. So I said, I'd surround myself with an African and a Samoan because I'm into anthropology.
Yeah.
And I know Polynesians have African ancestry and Asian ancestry because you can see by the way they...
Wait, Tonga is Polynesian.
Tonga, yeah.
Okay,
Tonga,
okay.
there's Samoa, Tonga. You ever heard of Samoans?
Yeah.
It's Samoa, Tonga, and there's Fiji. There's where's the other one? There's Melanesians. All these islands, and they look black and Asian, and there's because back in the day, somebody met up with each other.
Yeah.
Because what are you doing with an afro? What's up with that? So I'm into anthropology. I love origins of shit. I'm into history.
Are you into the history of the like being in America, being a black person in America without the roots to Africa?
Yeah, I have roots to Africa. I'm not foundational black American. That's
But
another-
foundational black American, I always think about this, and I'm not allowed to
go
talk
ahead.
about it
No, go
because I'm a
ahead.
white woman.
No, go what?
But having the entire being a foundational, what do you
Black
call it?
American.
Black American. It would fuck me up every day. It would fuck me up every day.
What do you mean? If
Just
you-
I don't know. Just to know that every building that I walked into was the
built by slaves.
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. Well, listen, the White House was built by slaves. A lot of universities, Harvard, built by slaves.
yeah.
You weren't allowed to read or write, but built by slaves. A lot of America was built on black slave labor. The railroad system was built by the Chinese. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, the railroads that go like California.
Yeah.
Were built by the Chinese and, of course, black, but Chinese laborers. That's why if you go to San Francisco, it's dominated by Chinese and
Yeah.
they built all that.
It is weird that California, how many Chinese people are in California?
Because they came to build the railroads, and the Chinese are the most on the planet. There's 1.4 billion
You're right.
Chinese. So, but
Is that
they
where all the Flushing Chinese people are doing?
Flushing, but you got Vancouver. Vancouver is mainly Asian.
I did not know that.
It's all West Coast. That's Canada.
Okay.
But all the movement of Japanese Chinese, but the Chinese were building the railroads for Anderson Cooper's great-great-grandfather, Cornelius Vanderbilt.
As paid or as slaves?
I don't know how much they got paid, but it was probably low-wage type cheap labor.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was getting money. Because I have a book called Asian Hollywood. I love history.
Yeah.
So my friend Zhao Ying Summers, if you know Zhao Ying.
I don't know.
You don't know Zhao Ying? She's a Chinese comedian. She's around. She's one of my best friends. She got me a book, History of Asians in Hollywood from the early 1900s. And I learned in this book that Chinatown they were ghettos.
Makes sense.
They were purposely put there because white people didn't want to be around them. So they say, we're going to put you in this section of the city. And then the Chinese built it up. Now it's Chinatown.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that. Like it's like ghettos where they put black people on ghetto. When you see the black neighborhoods and the Latin neighborhoods, it's all run down. And I go,
It still seems that way.
yeah,
when you go there,
anywhere
there it
you
is.
go, it's the run. But it was let me turn this shit off. Sorry.
Yeah, same.
But what's funny is the ghettos were purposely, like, the government purposely didn't really subsidize those areas. They purposely put black people on those places and didn't let them get out. There were laws to go, don't sell any good property to them.
Yeah.
Because there's a book called Color of Law, and it talks about redlining on how they purposely made sure black Americans couldn't buy houses for
Right.
years. That's why when they say, well, the wealth gap, but it was all laws that were put in place.
Yeah.
Like after the war, black soldiers didn't get housing. They gave them to the white soldiers that came from the same war.
But I just,
Yeah.
I can only, as a woman, I can be like walking around being like, it's crazy that we were used so long as just like breeding
And
human
women
beings.
were shit on, like, how, like, sexism and, women's suffrage movement with Helen Keller and Susan B. Anthony. But
it's still like the right to vote coming
It's
later
still-
is so much different. Like the whole Malcolm X being like, all right, we're going back. We're going to Africa. I'm like, that is the movement I would be a part of. I'd be like, fuck
Oh, you
this
mean Marcus
shit.
Garvey?
Wasn't Malcolm X at one point like, we're all, fuck this, we're all going back to Africa?
Marcus Garvey. It was Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X. They talked about it, but Malcolm X was more fighting for, because, him and Martin Luther King. You know what the X-Men is based off of, right?
Oh, I did not know.
It's based off of Martin Luther King and
Magneto
Malcolm X.
and the Professor?
And Professor X.
But
Based off of the philosophies of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Because the Professor is so peaceful and Magneto's like, fuck this.
Fuck that shit. And so, but Malcolm X and Martin both had good philosophies. Malcolm X was like, I think that if you attack me, I should be able to defend myself.
Yeah.
And it's facts. Anybody should.
Yeah.
Why do you take self-defense classes? I took martial arts for 10 years in New York. Why do you take self-defense classes? I think every living creature has a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
If you watch animal shows, you always see, oh, he uses his spikes to do this, or it spits this out, or it gives off a stink to.
I'm obsessed with defense mechanisms.
Yeah,
I have a 5-minute bit about them.
Yeah, you're like me.
They're amazing.
And I do this whole. I have a bit where I go, yeah, you should be able to. If someone hits you, you should be able to hit them back.
Yeah.
I said, imagine if let's go on a molecular level, if your cells and your cells. Like every time something attacked your body, your cells start singing Negro spirituals.
Yeah.
We shall over. No, you want your cells to fucking fight.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a disease. Attack. What if your immune system was passive? Like,
yeah.
Oh no, you die.
Yeah.
So every system has a defense. Your body is always fighting shit off.
Yeah.
When you cough, that's a defense mechanism. Cancer patients don't cough. You know that they don't have colds. They don't catch colds.
Because they're already
Because their immune systems are fucking stagnant. So when people go like, if I'm kind of a healthy guy, if people see me sneeze or have a cold, they go, oh, I thought you was healthy. I go, I am healthy. My my immune system is working.
Yeah.
That means it's working. When you're sneezing and your immune system is actually working, people don't understand. They think because you're sick, you're not healthy.
Right. It's like when you hear somebody with a dry cough and you're like, I think you might be about to be fucked, but a wet cough, you're like, oh yeah, getting it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
So that's what I'm learning because you like to learn. I'm into sciences. I have friends that are healers, and so we talk about all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, defense mechanisms. You got rats defend themselves. Everybody, even plants. You know about plants, right?
No.
When you pull plants, they harden.
Yeah.
That's a defense mechanism. They have a defense mechanism.
Wait, when you pull them,
like when you're bothering yeah.
What?
Yeah, in botany, sure.
My mom is into this stuff, and the other day she was like, "Did you know they can finally hit a frequency where they can hear plants screaming?" And I was like, "I can't hear. This is too much." We're both
she was
so
watching
into
Harry
evolutionary.
Potter,
yeah. Yeah.
So,
I am very into that shit.
Yeah, but plants have defense mechanisms. You see cactus with it's defense. It's defense.
Yeah.
So,
but Martin Luther King was like, we have to drop the defenses for the sake of the future.
Like, get hit, don't fight nonviolence. But he learned that from Gandhi, who Gandhi was a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I found that out because I was like, oh, I want to get me a Gandhi T-shirt.
What was he, a sex guy?
Well, he was sleeping with 9-year-olds to test his will, which was fucking insane. Why don't you just get a grown woman and sleep next to her? And so I thought Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Gandhi, was this dude that was like, okay, fighting for Indian freedom.
Yeah.
And shit, but he was whack. He was a lawyer in South Africa. He didn't want to represent any black Africans. He thought they were animals and shit like that. He would say that shit when he was a young lawyer. And then sleeping with 9-year-olds. I read this from an Indian journalist.
Holy
and so
shit.
I was like, and this was not that long, maybe a decade ago. And there's a statue of Mahatma Gandhi in Union Square.
Wait, but Martin Luther King didn't know any of this?
Mahatma Gandhi, he studied Mahatma Gandhi's passive-aggressive theory, his philosophy, which was whack. You know what I mean?
Because, was it whack because of who Gandhi was, or was it whack because it was ineffective?
It was ineffective, man. Fuck that. Motherfuckers spitting on you, hitting you, you should be able to fight them back. I know if me and my attitude, guys I hang out with, if I was in the civil rights movement, I'll probably get shot. Because I'll be dead. Fuck that. Because if you watch some of the footage, what's funny is there's footage on this treatment.
Yeah.
You see black people getting hosed with 200 pounds of pressure. They're spraying grandmothers and babies. And then they go, why are you they'll say, I'm race baiting. That's why, because they'll go, one lady sent me a message today on my thing. She goes, I really love you and you're so, it was a long ass, those long ass paragraphs. and was like, "You're wonderful, Ed. You're so funny."
Yeah.
But my nephew, I don't know if
Oh,
this is true.
you get the butt in there.
He's like, he says, "Why does Godfrey hate white people?" I go, it's my first of all, my friends, and this is not me to appease anybody. My friends consist of every race.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that I grew up with that are from every race. You can name the hair color. I got friends they're like action figures. What do you got? I got one. You know, I got friends from everywhere. I don't like white people that don't like black people. Isn't that pretty simple?
Yeah.
I don't like white people that hate black people because they're black. I don't like those people. But anybody that's nice to me, I'm cool with you.
But what are they doing? They're seeing your stand up and they're being like, because they just think you're being like, all white people are like this.
And that's for people who purposely, selectively listen to shit. They hear words. And like, it's like if you do stuff about men. I go, you hate men. You do shit about men. And I go, she don't hate all men.
Yeah.
She's just doing jokes about men.
Yeah.
But some dude would be like, fuck that bitch, yo. She fucking hates men.
Well, it'd be insane to hate men. It would be so many people I would have to hate.
Right.
It'd be really tough to do.
Yeah, there's other continents that they don't know who you are. You don't hate them.
But wherever you're coming from, like I'm coming from the place of a woman, which means I actually get to have the hatred for people against women.
But you see how you just said that? Sexism and racism are parallel. You know, I went to a women's, in college, I went to a women's sexism workshop.
Yeah.
Me and my friends to work on our sexism. So we were like, and this lady, she was fine as hell. That's why I went.
Yeah.
Her name was
I believe
Imani.
it.
She goes, "You gonna come to my workshop?" I go, yes I'm coming. And I came, and she was so hot. And I came, and we were ready to get beat up by women.
Yeah.
And I said, "No, I'm down." We came, I learned so much from it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, women, I see where women are coming from. I get it." Because I would say some things when we were rebuttaling. I go, "Fuck." She goes, "You're saying that because you're coming from a male perspective and it's sexist what you said." I said, "Damn, you're right."
It's weird to wake up every morning and be like, I'm in the second sex. I'm in the sex that people view as I'm in the sex where there has been no president.
No president. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
But that's why sexism and racism are parallel. But the thing is, being gay and being black are not parallel. I learned that.
Oh,
discrimination is fucked up.
Yeah.
But because I know white men that are gay that get all the privileges.
Yes.
And I know in the gay community, there's a lot of racism in the gay community that nobody talks about it. Because my black gay friends, like Akeem Woods, you know Akeem Woods?
Yeah.
Akeem travels with me. He opens up for me.
Yeah.
And Akeem, I love gay friends because they tell you what the fuck the deal is.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me as a black gay man, he'll go, "Yeah, I was on Grindr," and he'll show me, but these white dudes are saying no blacks, no Hispanic, like literally like it's a no color, like colored bathroom. They'll be like no blacks, no this, no
what?
Jews. Yes.
Holy shit.
In the gay community, there's a supreme racism in gay communities. There's levels of, error. Oh man, I watch. Here's what I do. I watch gay documentaries so I get real information.
Yeah.
Celluloid Closet. I watched The Adonis Effect. I've watched
What's
Bear
the Adonis
Nation.
Effect?
Adonis Effect is, Adonis looking perfect.
Yeah.
There's these clubs where you got to look supreme to get in them. If you're a little too fat, if you don't got the six pack, they don't let you in. And there's these men talking about the depression they went through because they couldn't get into these gay clubs because they didn't look good enough.
I'm a little okay with that because you can achieve it. It's achievable.
It is achievable, but some can't achieve it because they were just not born as beautiful. But I didn't know that.
But that's celebrity too.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, we know comics that are not attractive and they are so fucking funny, and I'm like, this has got to be Hollywood shit.
Yeah,
yeah. I'll see clips of my friends and I'm like, this should be viral. This is insanely good. But it's like because they don't have the like physique thing.
But there's also, I mean, it's not me bragging, but I've been like left out of shit because of the way I look.
Really?
Yeah. And they'll give it to like, "Oh, the fat kid got it." Oh yeah, man.
What?
Oh yeah. I don't lie on my shit. I'm not, and this is not a bragger thing. This is me. No, they'll say, "Oh, they liked you, but you were you would outdo the lead guy. They didn't want you to take away from that. I would get feedback from like casting.
Wow.
They'll go, oh, you're a leading man type of guy. You would take from that to be a second banana wouldn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
And it's not a compliment to me.
Yeah.
I want to work. So I got some fat dude that is like on a TV show making mad money, blowing smoke in my face because he got a Ferrari.
It is true. I grew up with a really hot best friend, and she's like, my entire fear about everybody is they only want me around because of the way I look. And I was like, man, I've never had that fear. My fear is that they have to suffer through the way I look, but they love my personality so much. You know what I mean?
So what do you think you look like?
Well, I used to be huge. I used to be big fat.
You used to be fat?
Oh, yeah. I have like plastic surgery to remove skin. I was fat. And she was like my hot best friend.
You used to be fat?
Oh, yeah. I had type 2 diabetes, which I don't have anymore. Just crazy.
You never know what somebody's going through. Because when I first met you, I thought you were a little strange, a little odd.
Yeah.
Like socially odd. I was like, I don't know.
Like
you know
angry?
But you know when you don't smile, you look like you don't want motherfuckers around you.
Yeah.
Because you got the cheek, you're just.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I would
My
see.
eyes are scary. Yeah, people are scared by my eyeballs. Yeah, because I'm always in my fucking head, and people are like, I think she hates me, and I'm like, totally.
I don't think I've ever looked you in the face until now. Jordan, I've never really looked you in the face like right until.
True, it is true.
I'm not, because you'll be like, Godfrey, hey. And I would see you because sometimes I'd go up after you.
Yeah.
And we'd go, hey.
Yeah.
And you'd go with your little friends. And I was like, I guess she don't really fuck with guys like just comic, which is not a big deal because everybody has their people they roll with.
Full intimidation. Full intimidation.
You were
for
intimidated
sure.
by me?
Oh my, dude, you have like a posse and a leather jacket and you're destroying. And I'm like,
I have a posse? What posse?
You always have like some people with you.
No, not really.
There's always somebody around.
Ooh.
Everybody's always saying hi to you, and you're so.
I know them. They're just. I come down and they go, "Hey, what's up?"
But I feel like I'm always like, I gotta get out of the way.
No, Jordan. I saw you do an hour, which was fantastic, by the way, at the Improv. I was actually proud of you because I love when New York comics come to LA and go, "Fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I love it because I came by and I don't really watch comics a lot, but I said, "Let me check Jordan out." I said, "Great, this is great." He packed it out. And I'm like, what was I saying? I was like, you came and I saw you. Remember, I saw you and I said, hey, good job. I hugged you. And you came with a bunch of girls that kind of looked like you.
Yeah.
They had the same fucking Carly Simon hair.
Yeah.
And and you had a little girl with you. I don't have that many people with me like that.
I feel like when you come into the cellar, there's always like an aura of
I know people like waiters and I fuck with the staff because
But then I slip out because I'm like, I shouldn't
you'll
be
be
here.
like, you're intimidated by me?
Of course.
Well, I thought you were just strange.
I am strange. I am quite
fine.
strange. Yeah, I am hiding a lot.
We're all, look at Attell, who I've known forever. You want to talk about strange, but Attell, think about Attell. Like, I know Attell and I know how to deal with Attell.
Yeah.
I know when he ain't trying to get it out of his face.
Yeah.
He's aloof.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, hey, Godfrey, man, oh, that was great. He'll be like, no, I had a tag for you. You know how many tags he's given me?
Yeah.
You know how many times he's gone, oh, man, I thought about this tag for you.
That's so sick.
He goes, you should be, he goes, it doesn't make sense. You should be here. He's complimented me and done things. He just always shows me so much.
He's
great,
the best.
always.
Crazy.
And to get, I remember one time he had a tag for me for a few weeks.
That he held on to.
And couldn't wait to give it to me. Because he's like, that was brilliant. The thing you did. When Detel is telling you you're the shit.
It's so nice.
I'm good to go. Geraldo, you never met Geraldo. Greg Geraldo, you know?
Yeah.
Greg Geraldo
Did I not meet him?
I don't think he passed away. Like, kind of, he used to do the roasts. Jeff Ross, he was great Harvard lawyer.
Yeah.
Latin guy. He was one of the best, like with Patrice O'Neill and all the.
Okay.
We did. There was a thing called Tough Crowd.
Yeah,
with Colin Quinn. He was on that.
I love Colin too. Colin also, sweetheart.
Colin is the reason why I flesh out my jokes. The reason why I have the ability to flesh out. I can do one subject and
he will sit in it. He will sit in it.
And he told me, he
it's
goes,
so cool.
Yeah, you can't. Don't leave the joke. Listen, don't leave the joke.
So scary.
He goes, stay in the joke. Keep going. Deconstruct it. You know what I'm saying? And so Colin is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't see him very often, but when we meet, because Colin's the one that got me into Bikram yoga.
Oh, he does Bikram. I love.
And he
Bikram.
used to do Bikram. I did it for 5 years, 5 days a week.
It's so addicting.
It's addicting, and
because
then
the rest of the yogas you can't practice because it's some bitch doing a different thing every time,
it's
and you're like, this is your.
Yeah, this one is 26 positions.
Yeah.
Repeated twice. I did it for 5 years, and it was him that got me into it.
It's so good.
Because we're always talking about working out and losing weight, and so he got me into milking a joke. That's why I can go in the cellar and do one joke for damn near 15
but
minutes.
you don't have that thing where you go like I'll be milking a joke.
Yep.
And then I'll sit in the silence.
Yep, sit in the silence, right?
And I'll
right.
be like,
yeah.
Maybe what I mean by this is this, and then the silence is there, and then how fast I go, okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to get past that third threshold.
Yeah, you're 11 years. That's why.
Okay.
That's all. That's all it is. You'll see, because I know Dave. I watch Dave, man. Oh my God. I watch Dave, and he'll sit in that silence. Like, the silence is so funny. He'll sit there and go, I need to turn this up back to funny.
Oh my God, it's so good.
How funny is that? He'll just go, I need
It's
to turn
so
this
good.
back up to funny.
It's straight clown shit, and it's awesome.
He'll go like this. Oh, shit. Looks like I'm going to have to get some quick laughs. Monkey pussy. Monkey pussy.
Yeah.
Monkey pussy.
That's awesome.
Just fucking.
You were up at the lounge one time. It was right after.
I love the lounge.
It's my favorite. Dude, the lounge.
When I get the lounge, I like it better than downstairs.
Me too.
Yep. I love.
Because you can fuck around.
Fuck all. You can fuck all.
I don't like
if
the
you're
view.
Up, if you're what?
I don't like the view because it's too like stage.
You got to be like.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing.
And Artie's
they're
like.
Artie's like, I'm gonna bring you right up. 45 minutes later.
Yeah, he's like. Fireworks.
It's crazy. I'll go up and be so depressed and tired, and he'll be like, "Keep it the fuck up," and I'm like, "You guys don't have to do any of this." It's crazy.
And so I have to like acknowledge the musicians.
Yeah.
Even though I'm just trying to go, I didn't need you to do all that.
It's
But
crazy.
like, give it up for the musicians. Huh?
Yeah.
So that's just to settle that down.
Yeah, but the lounge you can just stick
lounge-
around. But you were doing, it was Elon Musk threw up the salute.
Yeah.
And you came in the next day and you were talking about how Jewish people get so upset about everything, but they weren't upset about that. And you like sat in it and made it. And by the end, they were like they were weird when you first said that. Yeah. And then by the end of it, they were like dead. And I was like, dude, I would have bailed. Because you were like, you guys get so fucking annoyed at every little thing.
Even when it's not anti-Semitism, you get mad.
Yeah.
If I say the J too hard,
yeah.
I said, my boy, he's Jewish. Boy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
The way you said it. Oh, fuck.
But why was the salute fine?
Yeah. If I say black people are Jewish too, they get mad at that too.
Why?
Because they're racist.
Wait, when you say black people, there are black Jews?
Sure.
They get upset?
That are older, that are ancient as fuck. Because my tribe, which I said Igbo, Jewish people are from there too.
How?
Because black people have been around longer than white people.
Oh, so they're from Jerusalem. They left.
They're black Jews.
What about the whole? What's the whole Egyptians are black?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, Egyptians are black, but they were in Egypt was invaded, like Arab. That's why they look the way they look now. But Egyptians are black. Yeah, they're black people. Ancient black. Yeah. They're black. They're black. They built. Yeah. Aliens didn't build the pyramids. Black people did.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get mad at that because they'll get mad at that. They'll go, he's race baiting. I don't know what that fucking means. They'll get mad at it because. And I'm just being honest. Anti-blackness is what the world has been for a long time, because they think black people just were slaves and played in the NBA. They just think that's all we just showed up for basketball and slavery. I go, we've been black. Okay, it's been proven in anthropology that black people were here first. The black woman, the DNA of a black woman. Everybody comes from a black woman.
Oh, black women were here.
Yeah, they say where is everybody from? A black woman. It was proven thousands of years ago. They got the DNA. It's a black woman.
People don't like that.
No, they don't because black women have a special gene, the mitochondria gene. You know that, right?
No.
They have the Eve gene. Can I look it up for you?
Yeah.
I'll look it up for you. Yeah. They have the Eve gene, which they can create any race, which is a fact.
How? Wait.
Yeah, black women can, if you have a baby with a black woman, your kid can look like anybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, if I'm a white guy and I have sex with a black woman, the
Your
baby
kid's
could
gonna
be
end
full
up
white.
looking like probably not white, usually. They'll look like, fair skin. They'll look like, they'll look like a Halle Berry, or they'll look like a, they look different.
Right.
They can look Asian, because black people can look Asian too.
How?
Well, Asians come from black people.
When? Where?
There's a documentary called The Journey of Man,
Okay.
and it's good because it's a white guy.
You mean like the original, like when we became fishes or the bacteria to the fishes to the thing?
There was a geneticist from China who was searching for where Chinese people come from, because all Asians come from China.
Yeah.
Chinese are the oldest of all the Asians.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have the Koreans, the Japanese, all the other. But there's a genetic scientist last year said, I was looking and doing research on where Chinese people come from. They said, oh, we come from Africa. We come from the tribe called the Khoisan tribe. So Khoisan tribe, you know that clicking? Khoisan tribe, that's an X. They come from the Khoisan tribe. It's called the San people, who are the oldest people on the planet, and they look like black Chinese people.
Let me see.
I'll show you.
How'd they get so light? By the cold?
Well, yeah, moving away. Yeah, it's just geographic. This shit is not rocket science. It's just, why do white people look the way they? Europeans were in, like, there's not a lot of, it's not equatorial.
Yeah.
Why are people dark? It's not a fucking curse.
It is crazy if you look up ancient, like, Israeli Jews, they literally look like Larry David, but dark skinned.
Yeah, but
It is crazy.
Because if you want to keep it real, ancient people were dark as fuck over there.
Yeah. Really dark.
It just got gentrified. That's all.
Yeah. So you do research on this all the time.
Yeah, I like to. I like because we're just taught so much bullshit and lies.
Yeah.
Like when they say, "What did Jesus look like?" Well, if you use your logic, if you look at where he was born, he wasn't no blonde guy.
Yeah.
It's unless he was albino with an afro.
Yeah.
And there's albinism in Africa.
Yeah.
But they look like black people. You've seen black albino,
course.
but they got the nose and the lips.
I always wonder about that. What happens? That must be an insane life.
It's a mutation. It's a mutation,
Yeah.
pigment mutation. That's all it is, but they're black.
Yeah.
And so if the Bible took place in Sweden or Scandinavia, and I was like, yeah, you look like a Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no problem with that, but anti-blackness has caused people to go, I don't believe that. Why? And then one lady, and I was in London not a couple weeks ago at the Leicester Square Theater, which, shout out to London, sold out my shows, which was great. I was talking about Jesus, and this lady waited. She was there for an hour and 5 minutes. I said, Jesus couldn't have been a blonde guy.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I said, Jesus was a black dude. I think Jesus was a black dude. That's my opinion, because the sun was out there, blah, blah, blah. And this lady's like, he was mixed rice. He was mixed rice. I go, did you know him?
That's crazy.
I just went like this, did you meet him? And the place went crazy. I said, did you meet him? And she was so angry, a mixed race. I go, and I told the audience, you know how I know he's black? Look how mad she is.
Yeah, yeah. I got into a fight with a lady the other day because she was saying God was a man. She was like, I know that he's a man. He's made man from man. And I was like,
How do you know that? Like,
it's so bizarre. I was like, you're imagining the God, the creator of all men, to have testicles on the outside of his body? It's so bizarre how people die on that hill.
And we've met none of them. We haven't met Jesus. You haven't met God physically. And people just believe what they believe. They get caught in dogma and then they get mad at you because you have your own. I think that God is a woman also. Why can't it be both? Because in the Bible, men ran the Bible. So men left women out of it. Yeah. Or made them whores right? So how do you know God isn't a woman? Like, how is there should be feminine and masculine energy just in general. When I was little, I thought God was a man. Yeah. Because they would say he. But then I had a teacher, her name was Chris. She was very like one of those, now you know how you see recycling and I was way back in the day. My teacher, I learned sign language for 2 years.
You had a hippie.
Oh yeah,
you had a good hippie.
As in my name is Godf.
She was a compost lady.
But I learned that shit when it wasn't popular.
Yeah.
So my sister, my brother, we learned sign language. I
That's
learned sign
awesome.
language. This is Chicago. This is this white woman, this Italian woman from a rich suburb who came to come to the city, even though my parents, we weren't poor or rich. We were in the middle because it's blue collar.
Yeah.
My mother was a nurse, OB-GYN nurse. But she came to teach like black and Asian kids because my grade school was full. It was all refugees.
Yeah.
Vietnamese. My friends were Vietnam, Cambodian, Laos, and you had Mexico, Africa.
Because of
African-American.
just the way that it was all the school system
Well, in
was.
the 80s, it was a fluctuation of Vietnamese refugees and Cambodian refugees, Laos from the war.
Yeah.
So they ended up in my neighborhood. Next door neighbors were from Cambodia.
Yeah.
You know, Filipino down the hallway. So my friends we were all just immigrant parents.
Yeah.
India, Russia, Poland. I have Russian babysitters. Russia, Poland, because the most Polish people live outside of Russia. The most Polish people outside of Warsaw live in Chicago.
Why did they go there?
I don't know, but we had Pulaski Day on March 1st.
Wow.
And, you know, I grew up eating kielbasa, pierogies, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
So, and all my friends' names were Chicharnik, Linsky,
Yeah.
Disky, Datsky, and, you know, so, so I grew up around that shit. And, what was I going to say? What was I saying? I was talking about my Asian friends. Blah,
No,
blah,
your
blah.
teacher.
My teacher, she came and taught us and said, when we read, it was Catholic school, St. Thomas of Canterbury. And she would go, we don't say he in my class. God, you just say God. God said this guy. We don't know if God is
rules.
we don't know if God is a man or a woman. And my father was like, wait. God is a man. God is a man. And I go, Dad, we have to say God. And in a way, you're like, it does make sense. But you're like, we don't know if God is a man or a woman. And then later on, I started realizing in spirituality, there's feminine energy, there's masculine energy.
It is weird to have there be man and then ours is called woman. Like it is
Right.
weird
And there's
to
still
be this
man
little
in your
sub.
shit. You can't have shit.
Yeah,
Even
it's crazy.
menopause.
Yeah.
It's like, men.
It's
like
crazy.
we're in your shit.
You
all
are.
The time. We always taking over your shit.
It's really bizarre. And then the fact that the idea that we can rear children and have them is just like we become like cattle as opposed to something that's
it's very,
so,
yeah.
it's
And
bizarre.
so
what
yeah.
happened with paganism? Paganism had it all right? Where paganism was worshiping women for
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of societies, women were like the main gods, like the goddesses of fertility, and you know, mothers were like the thing. In Africa, like mother, it's like a big deal. But then there's still chauvinism. It's like it's a weird.
Is it just the need to procreate that men have and need to do it a lot,
Right.
and women's need to be protected that put us into a subordinate position. Even though the queen bee in a hive also needs to be protected, but she's the whole reason
She's
that
the
the
whole
shit
reason
runs.
they die off after.
Yeah.
You know, it's a. I think there can be an equality in this whole thing, but men are like, nah, fuck all that. It's just the people that
You
run
see
shit.
them when they can't. It's interesting being a young, like when I started comedy and meeting these famous comedians
yeah.
and having them just like, I can't make eye contact with you. I have to look at the man next to you.
Oh.
And then like getting into the cellar, meeting like Dave or Segura and like being like, oh
Yeah.
my God, this is
Yeah.
what it feels like to open for people who are like, do consider me the same. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Because you can immediately be like, fuck, they're looking at me like I'm not funny because I'm a woman. And like I'm never going to be. So they have to look at the male comic next to
Because
me.
it's such a male-dominated thing. And you know, I mean, do you think women are funny as fuck? Or do you go, you're right, some of them aren't? Or do you honestly believe? Because there's some women that go, no, I don't believe that. I don't think a lot of women are funny.
I think that there are way less women. I think ratio-wise, you know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
If there was like the ratio was more fair,
Yeah.
because like I said, sexism and race are same. Think about black comedies, black comedians. Like white women comedians get more benefits than a black woman comedian because black women are on the bottom as far as social ladder.
Totally.
You're black and you're lesbian. So you know what I mean? Nobody wants to talk about dynamics like that. They want to do the basics. Fuck all that. That's why I like when I go in and I go, you know, like interracial dating, right? There was a time where it was illegal. Miscegenation, you couldn't do that shit. But when I see like I know white men that will date a black girl, but will still be afraid of black dudes, like looking at his girl.
Oh yeah.
And that because they're like, well, I'm dating your girl because it makes me feel like I'm one of you now.
Yeah.
Because I've had white dudes talk to me and go, yeah, I understand because my girlfriend's black. I go, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's two separate things.
Do you have the white guys code switching with you?
Sometimes they will. There's dudes that don't do that. I know Bill Burr has a black wife, but he doesn't do that. Bill's just a white guy. Bill doesn't go, yeah, so you know what I mean? You don't do that stupid shit that they do. Sometimes when they switch to that, it's always never called for.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
It's never called for.
It'll be like a host will bring me up after a black comic gets on stage and will be like, this next bitch coming. I'm like, what?
Like
it's crazy.
It's like an internalized like race. They don't even realize it because they're so used to it. And it's like subconscious, like, yo, I go, what's that?
Yeah.
Just bring me up like the other guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to blacken it up like that.
Totally.
Like, because I think there's a thing about
they do it with women too. Where they're like, this next lady, she's
you know what I used to never do when I hosted? I never did that. I never go, yo, we got a lady coming up.
Oh my God, they always do that.
That's corny. It's like this.
I know you guys are thinking, is there a woman on the show? Yes, there is. And then I get up there and I'm like, dude, I'm barely a woman. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not going to talk about purses.
That's a diss to you. That's a diss, and that's irresponsible and I think there are a lot of whack ass hosts. When I hosted at the Cellar, you can ask Esty. I was nasty. I was dope with it. I was dope.
Yeah.
I brought up everybody. Mark Maron, Sarah Silver Roberts, Patrice O'Neill, Jim Norton. I was doing the whole list. That's when the Cellar was one show, and it was from 9 to almost 2 a.m. straight.
I've heard about this. Insane.
I was hosting. That was when I was doing it.
Insane.
That was when I was doing it. And then when I left, I put Artie in. I said, Esty, check out Artie. Let him do that. He's good at that shit. You know? It was me that said, no, Artie's would be great. So, so I would always go, this next comedian coming up, you've seen her on, then I'll say her, but I would never go, it's a lady.
What about when they do this? This is the worst thing. I'll be like,
for all you comics that do that, fuck
dude,
you.
It sucks. But this one, everybody does, so people might see this and be mad. So I'm on stage and I'll say like, I slept with a guy who wore flip-flops, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll bring me up and they'll be like, I'm sorry for wearing flip-flops, Jordan. And they'll make the joke that they're the person I fucked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You're like, dude, oh, I'm sorry for...
I hate that.
You hate when they
hate that, dude. I'm like, I would never fuck you.
Because if you killed, they need something. Yeah. It's an insecurity blanket.
But don't make it the reference that I fucked you.
But they have to, because you think you killed, and they're like, fuck, I had to ride off. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I hate it.
They got to shut that down. They got to shut you down a bit.
It's so
You know what
brutal.
I mean? They got to get one over on you.
It's awful.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so when I do like interracial relationship shit, I'll be like, yo, white dudes, when you do that, it's like, do you like the black girl because you love her? Or is it a fetish? Because some of these dudes will date a black girl and then hate black dudes. But they just want that. They want to kind of be
black.
They want to, right. So if they get a black girl, because I've noticed whenever I see a black girl and a white dude, the dude gets a little funny when we come around. Black dudes come around. Now he's getting a little like a weird, like protective thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird, and I one day I told my friend, because we were having a real heavy conversation. We had one of those race conversations, I liked that it was honest. I go, let me tell you something, motherfucker. You lucky that some black men are irresponsible because black women wouldn't date you. Because if they didn't have trauma, they wouldn't be with your ass.
Oh, shit.
He like, damn. I said, most of the times it's because they mad at us. That's why they fucking with you, because you're the easier route.
Yeah.
And they go, damn. Because most of the time it's trauma. It ain't. I'm not saying that you can't love. There's true love.
Wait, if a black woman dates a white guy, it's because she's a little traumatized?
She's mad at us because we fucked up. So she go, I'm going with a white dude. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Or, because I know black dudes that do that shit. They'll be like this, man, fuck these black girls, man. That's why I fuck with white women.
Oh.
Yeah. They'll go, I'll fuck with white women because, some of my friends
Wait, what about a black guy dating a white girl? Is he mad at white people?
No, not necessarily. He's mad at, I'm sorry. I gotta turn this shit off. I was supposed to show you the picture of the people, the San people. Hold on, we're all over the place. Let me show you where the Chinese come from, okay? Real quick.
I want you to explain what you said about race is not like gender.
Okay.
Or not like
Yeah.
sexual.
Okay. Here. You see those people?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the people. Those are the oldest people on the planet. That's where Chinese people come from.
Oh, yeah.
You see
That
that?
is black and Chinese.
You see that?
Both.
That's
Yeah.
the San people. That's their gene. That's where all Chinese Asians come from.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they're from Africa. Those are the bush people, the Khoisan people. And that's South Africa. And you see why.
Yeah. Totally.
And watch The Journey of Man. It's on YouTube. And it's a scientist from Stanford, like, coded all this genetic coding, and it all comes back to these people. It's all facts. And at the end of that amazing documentary, he goes, no matter what scientists try to hide, no matter what, and they show different races of people, everybody's African in the blood.
I don't know if that changes white people's perception, even if they come from that ancestry.
Oh no, the fact that it's anti-blackness, they still don't believe it. No, fuck that shit. Because we look so different sometimes. But then you'll see white people that look like black people.
But I don't know if
vice
white
versa.
people's problem is that we all came from the same place. I think white people think that their branch is more elite.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, yeah. The origin is like, yeah, okay, but that's over with. Fuck that. And
Right.
Right. It's like it's like they think it's a totally different, because it makes sense, because it's been thousands of years, so you look like you came from your own thing.
Right.
Right? Like, oh, we're just white and we just came from here, from the ground.
Yeah.
And then
from a dove.
And then when they go, let me see your blood. Oh, dog, you came from that dude over there. You know that black dude you hated in your neighborhood? Yeah, you come from his people.
Yeah.
Think about if I'm a white dude. What? The dude that you hate, that you don't want in your neighborhood, his people created you.
Yeah. Oh, I see. And that's why it's important for people to know.
Like,
yeah.
these fucking, I don't want these people in my neighborhood. But yeah, I know you don't, but you know you came from them, like, scientifically.
Right.
And the scientists were white that went to discover it.
Oh, yeah. It's like somebody, if it was like, just, women do derive originally from men.
Right.
I would have,
and
but
think
my
about it.
hatred
I
would
hate
have to
women,
subside.
but you came from a woman.
Right.
The scientists just, oh, let me show you the Eve gene. Okay, let me give you the Eve gene, okay? The Eve gene, black woman Eve gene. Ready? Black. And I want you to read it so people won't think I'm race baiting.
The term Eve gene refers to the common maternal ancestors of all human, known as mitochondrial Eve. It is not a single gene, but a collection of mitochondrial DNA lineages. While all humans carry a trace of her, mtDNA, inherited from their mothers, black African women exhibit the most diverse ancient mtDNA lineages due to Africa's longer history and longer human presence. This greater diversity in African populations is why the concept is often associated with black women as the repository of the oldest human genetic variations, though it is crucial to avoid misinterpretations that suggest any single person has all variations. Oh, wow. Wow.
I Googled it, but, this doesn't come from black Google. No, it comes from, you see, it's real. And there's another lady by the name of Henrietta Lacks, okay?
Okay.
The reason why people, the cancer research comes from a black woman that they took her cells unbeknownst to her without her permission from the 50s. She died of cancer, and cancer research comes from her.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Henrietta Lacks, a black woman.
And people don't you think that this is stuffed under the rug? You think it's
Yeah,
not?
well, there's a book I'm reading, the medical apartheid, and how they treated black people in hospital. That's why a lot of old black people don't like going to hospitals.
Yeah.
Because the old people be like, oh, no, I ain't going to no hospital shit. Even Richard Pryor, one of the greatest comedians, he said, shit, I ain't going to no goddamn hospital. I want to die in the street where they can find my ass. Because black people were treated like shit. They're usually treated like shit in hospitals.
Yeah.
Because they think black women, a lot of times they don't want to give them anesthesia because they think black women have a special pain threshold, which is not true. And they'll go, oh, you're just fine. And it still happens today.
Yeah.
So it happened in the early 1900s. There was a guy by the name of Dr. Mims, they just took his statue down in New York. He was the father of gynecology.
Uh-oh.
And how he got all his studies, he used black slave girls with no anesthesia.
My God.
And worked on their vaginas so that he could treat white women.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's right. You could Google that shit, Mims. So black women, black slave bodies, were used for Grey's Anatomy, not the TV show, the actual book.
The actual book.
So Grey's Anatomy, all the pictures you see of the arm and the muscles are all white people. It's all white bodies.
Yeah.
But it was all black slaves that they used to be able to use illustration for the book for Grey's Anatomy.
So then what happens?
And doctors would lie and say, we looked at a white body.
Cadavers,
it was all, they would buy slaves and do experiments on them.
That's why they took down his statue?
Yeah, because he was horrible. He fucking brutalized black slave girls.
Holy shit.
With other men just like working on, no anesthesia, no nothing. So they took down his statue because he was the father of gynecology. But it was the brutality that they tried to hide of slaves. Yeah. I know. The first commodity in Wall Street that they first thing sold were black slaves. That was the first thing on Wall Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the problem. As somebody who's constantly
You're
surrounded,
like, what?
It's crazy.
It's the brutality. But then you see black people, how pretty Gentile and how we get along with everybody. And look, the shit that has happened to black people, but look at how nice black people still just want to be respected. They still just want to be. But then they'll go, well, what about black on black crime? I go, white men commit the most crimes. They commit more crimes than anybody. The most rapes, the most pedophilia is all white men. But this whole
why don't you guys talk more about the fact that all white people are pedophiles?
Yeah. And all the school shootings are white men. It's all white men. And if a white man gets mad at what I'm saying right now, that means it might be you.
It's just black dudes are the ones that are stealing.
Black dudes are stealing
Drugs.
And white dudes do more drugs than anybody. Most of the white dudes I know all did drugs. I don't do drugs.
So we're incarcerating so many black dudes because we're catching them doing things because we're after them.
Well, you remember like before marijuana was legal, they would take black men in for 20 years for having weed. But then now,
and I got caught with so much
the same white motherfuckers are opening up stores and getting more of the business money to open up stores, which they arrested black men for. And black men are the most, mass incarceration comes from taking black fathers out of the houses. Usually a lot of them guys are innocent. I'm not saying there are no guilty black people, but a lot of them are just innocently thrown in jail. Just thrown in the book because there's a lot of racist judges and shit like that. There's some judges that have been fired because they were race anti-black for years. So they were just sentencing black people because they just didn't like them.
The overwhelming majority of anybody I know, of any of the many people I've come in contact with who have had the racial undertones, the edgelord racial undertones, are like, when you like, this probably doesn't happen to you, but as a white person, you'll hang out with a dude and then you're like, oh, wait, what was that view that you have? And they say it and you're like, oh, you're one of those. You're like a full racist.
You've been around that.
Oh my God, dude. Open micing in Bushwick, so many where it's all of a sudden, totally. And it's like, because I come from a place of like, study everything, study who is the smarter race, study who is
study everything. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then when you say those things, people go, because then you'd find that white people are superior or whatever, right? And then you go, oh shit, I didn't mean to go this direction with you. But the overwhelming thing that comes from those people is that white people, it's naturalism, where it's like this happened because white people were supposed to use slave labor, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Right. So like at a certain point, if you can tell a white dude that he came from a black person, but they're still going to be like, but my lineage led to me being the dominant, which same with men and women.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's like, but we are dominant. And I'm like, no, you're not dominant. We've spent years not being able to get a leg up.
Right.
And that's the most infuriating thing.
It's like, okay, we can just go with sports. Like white dudes thought they were the best.
Yeah.
Because you didn't let anybody play.
Right.
I hope you tell your kids that the NBA was never all black like this.
Yeah.
There was a time where you didn't let nobody in.
And nobody was thinking the way that white people were thinking, where it was like, we'll just kill everybody.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's thinking
you were the
that
only
way.
ones coming in. Yeah. Hi, Native Americans. We're going to white. And there were millions of tribes in Canada and in North America. Because I have a joke that I do. I filmed my special finally.
Hell yeah.
At the Apollo. It's called Rebel with a Cause. And because, Rebel Without a Cause, that's James Dean.
Yeah.
I'm Rebel with a Cause. I shot it. It's not out just yet, but I'm planning for next year, 2026, my special finally.
Hell yeah.
Because I was getting ignored by a lot of people, which is weird because I know a lot of people in a lot of these stream. Anyway, but I self-funded it with help.
How
of
are people not chomping at the?
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know.
You have so many followers.
I do. I what I'm doing is I'm not pissing against the wind. I really got on my social media during COVID.
Yeah.
I really hit it hard.
Me too. That's what I did too.
I hit it hard, man. I go, this is my chance. And so I said, let me build my following, which in London I'm very popular, which is great. But I said, let me at least do the things I can control. And because like as far as getting a special on Netflix or this, I can't control that. It's about them going, yo, on what? But they haven't. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You just got recognized by 2 people within 2 minutes outside.
Yeah. But listen, man.
Is that why you don't tour?
What do you mean?
How is that why you took?
I'm always on the road, though.
Oh, what weren't you not on the road for a while though?
No. When?
You're on the road every weekend?
Like out of the 52 weeks, 40 something?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were around. I thought you were
don't
around.
see me on the weekends all the time at all.
Yeah, because I'm not here on the weekends.
Right. I'm always gone. I do all the funny bones, the levity lives. I do the improvs.
How long have you been doing that?
The touring?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, has to be going on. I started headline at least 17, 18 years.
And every weekend? Not every weekend.
Almost.
What do you do? Do you take...
If I want to have every week, if I want to go away every weekend, I could.
I think I might be burning out, and I've only been doing it 2 years. How do you do the flying? I want to do a bus tour and then get off for a month. Bus tour, get off for a month.
How do I do it? I just do it.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's like 3-4 days or 2 days. Now they've been consolidating.
Yeah.
I remember someone was telling me, George Wallace and them telling me, yo, we had to do Tuesday to Sunday.
I know. That's crazy.
Fuck that. Like Tuesday, that was old school comedies.
Yeah.
Tuesday to motherfucking, now it's like Friday, Saturday, you out. Like
Friday, Saturday, I'm good with. It's these Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And
right,
then
Thursday, Friday,
back.
Saturday depends on the city though.
Yeah.
If it's like Miami, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm coming a day early.
Yeah.
You know, it depends, but I'm like, you're going to be in Boise.
I can't do that.
Can we do all the shows in one night?
That's what. Okay. That's what I was just saying. I was like, dude, I'm happy. I'm going to Eugene this weekend. I'm happy to go for 3 days, but I was
They're
just in.
consolidate. Yeah, like Cleveland's 2 and out.
Yeah.
It used to be 4 and out. Now it's 2 and out. Thank you.
Yeah.
But if you have friends and you're kicking it, then you're like, this is all right. It depends. But yeah, man.
You've been touring for that long. Do you take stretches of time off for yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I do. People be like, because I feel, and this is the reality for me, I feel the type of shit comedy I do, the shit I talk about, sometimes people just get mad at me because I'm talking about, like look at what we were talking about, anthropology. Yeah. Some people will just get mad because I talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not letting him on my sitcom because he talked about origins of people.
Yeah.
So I can't be on a TV show because I just talked about everybody comes from a black woman. Now I'm and I didn't even say anything fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just scientific data.
They don't like it.
It's like, why'd you do that? I go, but it doesn't make me hate anybody. It's just, I think it's good for you because you respect the people that you don't like. You should at least have a respect for. Go, you come from them.
Yeah.
So now I would think it would hopefully help you so you don't look at, when you see a black person, you're not always thinking like, oh, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. I want you to humanize people. Like if I learn women's history, which I love learning, I don't look at women and go, I said, a black woman invented the GPS. She did. She's still living. A woman. There's women that invented a lot of shit in science. You go, that's dope.
Yeah.
And now I'm not looking at some chick like she ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's just that what we do, art, is supposed to help society.
Yeah.
But you want to just look at it and then not change in any kind of way. Like, because I'm a museum nerd. So when I go to museums, I would, especially especially artists that talk about like, a race or politics or painting about just all the other, like war. I want to know, like, wow, I want some kind of transformation. Like, wow.
Well, that's why I was wondering if that bothered you, that the BLM movement was rapidly, at the second BLM movement died down, it became this giant, the queer and the trans and all that.
Because the anti-black thing is real.
Right.
Anti-black, because even J. Edgar Hoover, you know who that guy was? He was a gay, and he cross-dressed.
I didn't know that.
You know, DiCaprio did Hoover. Remember he did the J. Edgar Hoover story?
No, I won't watch that tonight.
Yeah, and he had a gay lover.
Wow.
Yeah. So J. Edgar Hoover was a gay man, and I think he might have been mixed, biracial. I think, but he passed. I think they're saying that he was black, and which I never get surprised, because there was a lot of mixing and raping and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but J. Edgar Hoover,
Classic mix and rape. Yeah.
yeah. J. Edgar Hoover was said, when he was head of, he got, Martin Luther King killed, Medgar Evers, a lot of black leaders were killed. He shut down on COINTELPRO, shut down a lot of people who were in the 60s who were speaking against the government. But he said the worst thing that could happen to America is black progress.
He said that?
Yeah.
Noted.
He's like, we can't have a black messiah. We can't have some leader. We got to shut that down. We can't have black people like progressing.
Yeah.
We can't have that. We got to keep them at the subservient level, keep them killing each other, crimes. Like the gangs. When you hear about gangs, gangs were meant for social programs. They were there to help the youth, and gangs were made to let's help the youth, breakfast programs, but they purposely turned them into fighting each other.
How?
Gangs were created by the government. Yeah. They would use fake gang members, like people would front as gang to come in and start trouble. Infiltrate. They'll use black people. You have to use people who look like you in order to get in. So they would use fake gangbangers to cause trouble, shit like that. Yeah. So that's why the gang shit became what it is now.
Yeah.
Because it was government controlled.
And that's all.
A lot of the crime. Think about crime. You need crime. How are the police going to work?
You've read Howard Zinn, right? Howard Zinn's People's History.
About that.
That was like our textbook.
Is it amazing? I didn't read that one.
Yeah, it's very good, but it's one of those things where you hear things like that and you're like, okay, that's one belief, and then you read Howard Zinn and you're like, oh my God, the way things were gerrymandered and moved around, and even it's still going on. I have a niece in a very white school, and I have people trying to get their kids to go to the black school so that they're around some, so that they have black friends, and it's not easy.
No,
it's not easy to do.
And then you're white and trying to be okay and trying to live. That's worse. They said, what's worse than an N-word? An N-word lover.
What do you mean?
There's a saying. What's worse than a?
Oh, they said that. Yes, yeah, totally.
An N-word lover.
Yeah.
Because that's why I think a lot of whites that want to help and want to be, they're so afraid of the repercussions from you like those people? Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of whites that are, and especially on social media, that are doing great work now. I mean, they're spewing black history. There's a lot of them doing it. That were former Nazis.
Yeah, but there's full phonies too. There's full.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's that. But there's phonies, of course, and there's just some that are really doing it. I was like, wow. And I don't want somebody doing it because their girlfriend is black or their boyfriend's black. That's corny. Yeah. Because a lot of time, let's just be real. Black women were getting raped by white men every goddamn day as property, and vice versa. White women. So are you doing it because I trust? This is weird. I trust a person who's working for social justice who has a partner that's the same race as them.
Right.
Not because you got a black girlfriend.
Not because you have a black wife.
Because you're
pissed.
smashing a black girl.
Right.
Now you're like, hey, but so if you weren't smashing a black girl, would you be back at the Klan meeting again?
What do you think about white people adopting black children?
Oh, I think first of all, adopting, just being I don't know what it's like, but I would just want to be I would love to just be in somebody's home.
House, yeah.
If you didn't have I think it's great that you adopt any kid.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That adoption, that's a whole. I know people who've gone through the foster system. There's a lot of comics that have fostered kids. I don't know what that's like. I can't imagine. I had a mother and a dad.
Yeah.
40-something years of marriage. I had great parents. For real. So I don't know what that's like to not have a father, not have a mother.
And be swapped around.
And then you get somebody that takes you in. But my thing is the responsibility of going, we're going to teach you about your people, though.
Yeah.
You need to know about your heritage. That's responsible. There's some adoptive parents that are racist and say fucked up shit to their kid.
Yeah.
Some, I don't, but as long as you're loving to them, I think it's great. I don't give a fuck what the color the parents are. I don't care. And I don't even care about they're both gay. As long as they got a crib a home.
Yeah.
That doesn't, because people say two gay men adopting. I go, are they molesting the kid?
Yeah.
I mean, because molestation comes from anybody.
Yeah.
By the way, but if you're really teaching them well and you're being responsible and very socially responsible, I think it's great. I don't have a problem with that shit because I don't know what it's like to not have parents. That's insane to me.
It's so crazy to me. It's even crazy to me when people have parents where they fully don't identify with their parents' perspective. Like if they have like full Republican parents and they're a liberal, I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan's son is like that. Ronald Reagan Jr. did not like his daddy.
Really?
He was the opposite. Yeah, his dad was like the biggest drug dealer in political history. He brought all the crack to Harlem and all that. All the crack, all the cocaine in the 80s, it was Reagan.
Reagan just dropped it
They
down?
purposely, and brought guns. And
Dick Gregory. That's who, Dick Gregory.
Of course.
Dick Gregory is unbleevable.
Yeah, you love Dick Gregory.
Yeah, I love Dick Gregory.
You know Mark Gregory? Do you know Mark, his nephew? Mark Gregory's a comic in New York. You'll meet him one day. Mark Gregory.
Dick Gregory. There is an interview.
Gregory.
Dude, I love Dick Gregory. There's an interview where
When he
he's
was
saying
old?
this stuff. Yeah. And
He's like, huh?
that one, yes, dude. Where he keeps going, what? Huh? What?
Huh? Dumb motherfucker. Huh? They gonna do this to you, motherfucker.
And the guy couldn't say anything, and he go, what?
You don't see the guy, right?
You don't see him at all.
That's my friend Mike Dennis. Mike Dennis is a filmmaker from Philly. And I laugh every time he comes to see me at Philly Punchline. I go, Mike, you don't understand how funny it is when he's cursing you out. And what's funny is he interviews him 3 more times.
He's a good guy. You can
Mike's
tell the
like
interviewer
this.
cares.
I know, but I was just asking.
Yeah, and
if
he's
you're
like, what?
No, motherfucker. Huh?
He's
Huh,
not
nigga?
saying-
Huh? Huh?
He'll say something, and he'll be like, what?
He's like this. See, that's my motherfucker. What did I tell you? Huh? I just told you, motherfucker.
It'd be like the
that-
chemtrails are keeping black people, they're killing each other because of the chemtrails. What? Huh? And the guy's like, I don't know.
And Mike talks he's really mellow, like, yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because Mike's just trying to get
Yeah.
so Mike's like, I understand that. And Mike's a real mellow. I met him through Judah Friedlander.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Him
that
and
makes
Mike,
sense.
I think, went to NYU film because Judah went to film school
Yeah.
at NYU.
Yeah.
So did Dave Attell.
Oh, I did not
Dave
know
has a
that.
degree in film. That's how
That's
much I
wild.
know Dave.
Wow, Ian and Dave both went to NYU. That's crazy.
Yeah, Dave Attell went to NYU film. That's how much I know Dave.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dave is the best. He texted me when my special came out. I was like, I don't even know you had my
See,
number.
but Dave is like
the
that. He'll
best.
go, congrats.
Yeah,
Brings candy.
I know.
He's like a
the
little
sweetest
Jewish
man.
Santa Claus.
He taught me how to play blackjack. We played till 5 a.m.
You see what I'm saying?
Drunk people would come at me, and he'd just stand in front of me with a cigarette. It was great.
Dave is so great. Dave is such an icon in comedy. He's so dope. Like, I had this girl, this is a young chick, and she's a comic, and we were at my friend's house, and we were like, let's watch a bunch of specials.
Yeah.
Because I don't really watch a lot of
Me
specials.
neither.
I watch old school shit more.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bad specials. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
There's
And
so many. Yeah, the old HBO
Keep it
ones.
real.
Yeah.
No, but there's a lot of bad specials now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, of course.
And you always tell the people that don't put their time in, you can say, oh, these people aren't
We're in the
seasoned.
middle of the special. They're like, this one doesn't usually work, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. I'm like,
oh, this is, no.
Neil
what the-
Brennan came up yesterday and he goes, I watched your special.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Yeah, they say
for
your special is good.
compiling
Congrats
a
on it. They
fucking...
say your special
Thank
is
you.
good. My friends are like, yo, Jordan Jensen's special is good. I say,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I say, but she puts time in. I'm on the same shows as her.
Yeah.
I see her put the time in.
Yeah, bombing new jokes over
But
and over.
she's always on stage. You, Palufo, all of us.
Yeah.
We're running around.
Yeah.
Till we're fucking petered out. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
We're like factory workers.
Yeah.
But we put the time in because we love it. And comedy, man, I love talking about this shit, by the way. I saw Carlin live
Wow.
at the Beacon. I've seen Cosby live.
I saw Cosby
seen-
live. I was obsessed with him as a child.
I remember because my ex-girl, who was my best friend, she hates stand-up,
yeah.
but she loves Cosby.
He was
And when
the
we
best.
went and saw him at the Borgata, I said, I'm leaving. This motherfucker did 2 jokes in 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was so brilliant because, my
Yeah.
first job was working for Cosby.
Oh, really?
I was audience coordinator for his second sitcom in Queens at Kaufman Astoria Studios. I did it for 6 months.
Holy shit.
8-hour warm-up. 8 hours.
What?
8 hours.
What do you mean 8 hours?
8.
Oh, you stood there? And
Oh, and I
watched it?
got an hour break at lunch, and I had I had to do 2 shows, 2 different shows. I was there from 4 to about 12.
Holy shit.
And
Before they would begin.
I was there warming up Cosby.
Did you meet him?
Of course. I met him. And I remember I was killing so hard one day with the audience. I'm killing. And, you know, I had to just tell jokes, ask questions. You couldn't do no singing, no none of that shit. I was restricted.
Okay.
So I was killing some. It was like I was just on, because I was trying to do my best. I wasn't trying to get fired. I was coming from Chicago.
Yeah.
I would be killing, bro. Like, I was killing so bad. I had these Hasidic Jewish guys that would come just to see me.
The Hasidics are low-key a very good audience.
They were like this, Godfrey, we're here. Hey.
They let you rip on them.
Oh, yeah.
They're the best.
They loved me. And one week, Cosby, the one of the producers comes out and says, yeah, Dr. Cosby wants to come and do a set.
Oh, because he's like, they're so hot.
He wants to do a set.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He wants to come and do some stand-up to the crowd. So I brought him out.
Holy shit.
Because he was like, oh, no, I ain't going to let this motherfucker. So he comes out. Of course, he decimates the audience.
Yeah.
Murders. And it was great.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and goes, follow that.
Nice.
And I said, good. I'm glad that I made him come out. Good.
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad. I go, get up for Dr. Cosby. And he looked at me like
nice.
But the fact that what I was doing, and I'm just busting my ass.
Yeah.
And I remember doing his voice, and he's standing behind me.
Oh,
my God. And I was like, you see, because my wife, Camille, and then I'm sitting, and I told her, why in the world you going to put with the Z? And you see people, and then all of a sudden I'm getting this rise in laughter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm killing. And Cosby's like,
hell no.
what are you doing? I do not sound the way you're talking to me. Because
we were obsessed with him, that whole special he did about his kids and the dentist.
But you should be. Other than this whole sexual, he's the king.
Yeah. He's so good.
He inspired Richard Pryor.
Yeah. He's so good.
Bill Cosby inspired Seinfeld, Louis C.K., because Louis C.K. was inspired by Cosby as himself. Because Louis said that. He goes, you know, Louis like, so I'm watching Cosby, and he has this microphone on his knee. I go, what the fuck is that? He goes, remember Cosby had it on his knee?
Yeah.
That's how comfortable Cosby was.
Yeah.
He was just, the mic was here.
I remember I saw him, I was in 6th grade, and I begged and begged and begged for tickets, and he came to Cornell, and I watched him, and it was like, I was dying. But, I mean, that's the thing, is and even with the sexual stuff, it's like, with, you know, Woody Allen and all these, Woody
Allen fucked his adopted wife and married her.
Yeah.
No one's talking about that. Roman Polanski, they didn't put him in jail.
But you have to separate. I feel like you do have.
No, I'm going to separate because Woody Allen did some creepy ass shit, and no one said nothing. And Roman Polanski, one of the greatest directors ever, and Cosby got to go to jail. Fuck out of here. Like, first of all, if Cosby did what he did, I feel bad for the women. Yeah, it's disgusting. But I believe there's a lot of people lying their asses off too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you're talking about motherfucker. He fucked with me in 1965. You mean when everybody was doing cocaine and shit?
But it also, no matter what somebody does, it doesn't change the body's work.
Doesn't change that he's dopest. He's the coldest.
It doesn't mean that the jokes don't care. It doesn't mean they don't have a perspective on humanity.
Right, I know.
It doesn't matter.
I watched that craftsmanship. I watched this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting. I was like, I sat there like this, but he's been doing it that long where, it makes sense. I was like, wow, man. And so you would get inspired by that. When I watched Carlin live, I said, I get to see Carlin live at the Beacon. This is insanity.
Yeah.
So I saw the greats, like I've seen, you know, and and I like that I am praised by those people.
Yeah.
Seinfeld has complimented me. Attell has complimented me. Geraldo, Colin Quinn, like, hey, you should do this with that. Because when I first talked about being Nigerian, this was at the Boston Comedy Club. You were around. Boston Comedy Club was down the street from the Cellar.
Oh, right.
But now
I've only heard
that firehouse that Anderson Cooper bought. It was right there, that jazz place. Mm-hmm. It was the Boston Comedy Club up there. And I remember when I first started over there, when I first came to New York, I was doing stuff about I said, how can I distinguish myself from people? Oh, I'm Nigerian and I'm just American. I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So so my first joke was about my father sounding like the Lion King.
Yeah.
I said I could do that. And it was 1 week. It's just one liner. I go, yeah, I'm Nigerian American. I know you don't believe I'm African because I have clothes on.
Yeah.
And they would get a big laugh.
Yeah.
You know, it was a little cheesy, but I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, when people would call my father's house and he'd pick up the phone, they thought they were talking to the Lion King.
Yeah.
So I would get another laugh. I go, shit. And I go, can I speak to Godfrey? Godfrey's not here. They'd be like, Mufasa? Murdered. That was my only line. And I said, okay, I can build from that.
Yeah.
But I'll build it to where I'm not clowning my father because I don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
I have to make him. So by the time I built it out, and I even did a Showtime special called Regular Black about my dad. And it's like an hour of that stuff. And people were like, I want to meet your dad, man. But of course, my father had passed away. But it's like, man, I want to meet your father, man. God, the stuff you do about and people still remember today, the stuff about your dad, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was from Colin Quinn going, he goes, you're Nigerian? You got to start to talk about that. It's going to separate you. You start to deconstruct. You know, that was
he's so good. I got off stage the other day and I was like, that ending isn't working. And he was like, what if you switched this? And my brain was like, duh,
Colin's
of
a
course.
writer. Colin's a writer. So Colin, you talk about underrated, underappreciated.
Colin, but he's a good guy because of it.
And my thing
he's never molested anybody.
No, and Colin Quinn, as a white male, I'm vouching for him. I think the industry has done him a disservice.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have a talk show? That makes no sense.
Oh my God, it'd be so good.
Makes no sense. He should have an off-kilter talk show. Why his one-man shows?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know how hard it is to do that shit? Let me do jokes about the Constitution.
Yeah.
Let me do jokes about the history of New York.
He did a one-man show just about small talk, right? How valuable it is.
He's so dope, man.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck? Hey, man, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of comics have left the business because of this bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of them have overdosed on shit because of this bullshit, underappreciative. And it's sad, man, because it's like, and a guy like myself where people go, how the fuck? You should be, man, dog. I said, you don't think I don't think about that kind of shit? I mean, I auditioned for SNL, got a standing ovation, and didn't make it to the second callbacks.
What?
No. Didn't make it to second callbacks. Got rejected 3 times.
That's crazy.
And that's like, and I grew up watching Eddie Murphy. Wanted to be like Eddie. And so, but I can't, and it stings sometimes when you're like, ugh. It does. I keep it 100. I'm a human being. But you gotta, nobody owes me anything. You know?
And you've been in a lot of shit, right? You've done a lot of roles.
It's not like I haven't been in anything. Let's not.
But it's your friends bringing you up. It's your friends. You're being a part of your friends' projects, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not it's not Hollywood.
Yeah, I've been in films, like regular films. I've been here. I was in Zoolander, the first Zoolander. I was in this. I did MTV.
God,
yeah, I did MTV. Like I was hosted Spring Break like 2 years in a row. I did cool shit. Like, but it's like you go, okay. That.
Yeah.
I would like that. I think I'm qualified.
Yeah.
But look, I'm still like, I mean, you got people, not just me, struggling to do an hour special.
Yeah.
Who have an hour.
Yeah.
Who have hours. Who have it. And not just me that can't get an hour special. I thought that nobody's asking this person to do an hour. But when I watch, I was saying, I was with my friend watching specials, and she's a new comic, only doing like 4 or 5 years. And I said, let's watch some specials. She goes, Godfrey, I think you're being a little overboard. I said, let's watch. I'm not going to name the people we watched. I said, let's watch. And she's like, this is so bad. I go, let's watch this person's special that you say.
Yeah.
She goes, oh my God, this is so horrible. All right. Now let's watch David Tell's. Crying. David Tell's hot cross.
Your special is Apollo shot and it's going on YouTube.
No. I don't think so yet. We're not. Editing has been a little slow, but I want to sell it too.
You have to sell it.
No. I'm saying because I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of it. And I shot 2 shows.
I always imagined you had people chomping at the bit and you were rejecting them.
No. I mean, I have like Showtime, but the people you think, nah. And I know them. Oh, yeah. And I know the motherfuckers, like, for a long time.
What are they worried about? Just going too far? Going off?
I'm
keeping it like.
First of all, my stand-up is my stand-up, and
Yeah.
they know it's my stand-up because they were around me
Yeah.
doing my stand-up and loved it. So I don't want to hear that shit. Now, I'm not changing who I am. That's bullshit. I've been doing this too. I'm gonna change who I am. Fuck that. Fuck you. If you
Well,
think
also
I'm
Chappelle says whatever he wants. Netflix allows people to say whatever they want.
yeah, it's your stand-up should be your stand-up.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit. I work too hard on what my perspective is.
Yeah.
And my perspective, I'm not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
The fuck? I'm talking about race. Oh, I invented that? Come on,
Yeah.
stop. I'm talking about my perspective and my creativity, and it works because I do it around different countries, and it works.
And it's silly too. I mean, that's
Thank you. I'm silly as fuck.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm so fucking silly when I
Yeah.
do my shit because I am silly.
Yeah.
I'm silly, but I'm knowledged up, and I'm serious about humanity, but I'm silly with it.
Yeah.
I'm very silly, and I love that I'm silly with it.
It's very Pryor-esque. Full silly voices.
Silly,
but
and I
has-
love changing to add
Yeah.
texture. Like even with the Trump thing, it's a polar, and which is so Trump. I think Trump supporters are some of the biggest pussies I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life because every president gets made fun of. Everybody
Oh my
gets
God,
the
it's
business.
so crazy.
I've never seen Clinton supporters going, "How can you talk about Clinton like that? How can you talk about?" Even the Republicans back then took jokes.
People would make fun of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, and then she did SNL. Like, it was like she came on the show that made fun of her.
Everybody
It's crazy.
clowned themselves.
Yeah.
Nixon got clowned. Everybody got. But the Trump supporters, motherfuckers, get up and walk out and just corny ass shit.
There's
And-
a deity thing. They have like a deity, like he's
yeah,
our
it's
Lord.
cultish.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And me being able to do Trump makes it so much better because I said, did you hear what Trump said the other day? And I do him.
Right.
And I say, yeah, we're going to do this. It's going to be very great.
Holy shit.
I can't wait to do it. It's so great.
Oh my
The
God.
business is so great. I'm so happy because a lot of people, they're very different. See, here's the thing. Kamala, Biden, they've done things that have been very detrimental, very detrimental.
You're
and
doing
if-
his exact pitch. That's crazy.
Very detrimental, and whatever they're doing, they say that I'm racist. I've never been racist. I'm the least racist person ever. I mean, tell them. I've hired many blacks, many Hispanics, but here's the divide. The divide.
Right. So, there's no way, even if you're a Trump supporter, there's no way you can.
And then they
not
sit
laugh.
there going, damn, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing exactly what he said.
I've never seen you do that.
I like to see Jordan Jensen laughing hard like that. That's good.
I didn't know you could do the exact pitch. That's crazy.
Because people go, I want to be
Yeah,
there. Midget. Winnie midget. A lot of these motherfuckers do that. And I'll say, and people
I didn't believe you. You said I could do Trump, and I was like, okay, but we can all do the we're very interested.
Everybody, it's like a Schwarzenegger. Everyone goes, yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's the, you have to work. You have to know where you're going. What is this? Anytime I see this, when I'm in a muscle in a gym, it's the different muscles that are going. You have to hear
But
him.
I'm so susceptible to. I'm like a little kid when people can do a voice. I'm like, it's a
But
different person.
it's like Pryor when he goes, man, suck my dick. God damn.
Yeah.
Shit, some niggas shit. You're crazy, Jack. You ever see that? That's some funny shit. There's nuances.
How do you know how to do it? You change the way your
it's
mouth
weird.
is shaped.
God damn. You ever see this motherfucker, Jack?
But when you do
suck my
the
dick, bitch.
when you do
Yeah.
the white voice on stage, that fucking I'm crying.
I
in
go,
the back
hey, I
going,
just want to, that's a good one. And there are people that talk like that. No, listen. But Jordan, there's like this. There's people that when I do the baseball announcer guy,
Yeah.
I go, wow, that's a ball too. Well, the other day you got these pitchers that come up from these AAA leagues, and they go there for a couple of years, and a lot of times they don't seem to be up to par. And there's a strike right there at ball one. That was a good one. He took a little bit off that because I played baseball. I'm a baseball guy.
Yeah, but still, there's something when a white person is talking to you in the audience, and then you do the imitation of a white person, and you transform into them.
I go like this. They go like this. I just think whatever you're doing, man. I mean, why is it? I mean, I just don't believe you. I'm like,
It's crazy.
I just don't believe you. and I feel like I've changed into them. I feel like my hair is straight.
Dude,
I go,
people
I
who
just
can
believe it.
do the mimicry are like,
And they really are like that.
they move their face.
Because here's the thing: when I was in college, I went to University of Illinois, which was a big university. Of course, fighting like Michigan, Illinois. I went to Illinois.
Yeah.
Played football the whole night, and it was like only 800 black students there, about out of 40-something thousand.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would be, I would. It's like I was around that shit, and I knew how they talked. They wanted to recruit me for the white fraternities. Liked me because I was one of those guys that was like, I just don't see color. You're not like black. You're not black to me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
yeah.
am.
Yeah.
It's okay that I am. I'm a black.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but you're not black.
But,
What about
but I
that?
go,
You're not black.
you're making me obsolete, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm okay with you seeing what I look like.
Yeah.
I like what I look like. Do not get it fucked up. I really like what I look like.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just different, dude. I just think you should join Kappa Sigs, man.
Yeah.
You'd be like, because my buddy from high school who's black, he joined a white fraternity because he likes that.
Yeah.
Because he's so like, I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But I like black people.
Yeah.
I want to be in a black fraternity.
Yeah.
And I don't mind being in a white, but I don't want it because you want a black dude there.
Right. Right.
I'm not one of those black. There's black guys built for that.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's cool. These guys are good. No, they're not cool with you.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck.
Yeah.
I want to be in a black fraternity, but I can have plenty of white friends.
Yeah.
But I want to be in a black fraternity.
Yeah.
Because I like black shit. I
Yeah.
like black culture. I love it. but I don't mind being with white fraternity. I don't mind going to white fraternity club. I used to go to keg parties. They invited me to all that. I liked them because they're crazy and fun and funny
Yeah.
shit. But I like my black shit.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with hating. This is another thing. They think being pro-black means hating white people. My friends, let me explain this to you. Is this my camera?
Yeah.
I would never say that about white people. I have a lot of white friends, plenty of white friends, beautiful white friends. There are black people that I do not.
I love when he gets to the edge of the seat.
There are black people that I do not like. I don't like them at all. They look just like me. Africans, Afro-Latinos. Lots of black people that don't like me. So there's people that look just like me and I don't like them. It's content of character. Martin Luther King always said that.
How are you doing?
He always said it. And I knew.
How are you doing the little mumble thing he does? They do it. They said it all the time. They said it. Why does he do that?
And it's one of the funniest nuances.
And they do it and they do it and they say it all the time. And they always. But let's not get into that because here's the thing. I signed a bill. It was about making friends with people, making sure that you have a black friend, 2 black friends, 3 black friends, Latino friends, Asian. It's my big, beautiful, diverse bill to have friends, black, white, colored, striped, polka dot. I don't really care. Now, Obama is the reason why everything is divided. Kamala and her terrible, terrible laws is the reason why we're so divided. I mean, it's pathetic. It's really pathetic.
He does this thing with his head.
Yeah.
He does this thing where he goes,
If you really look at it, he's a real piece of shit.
Have you? Yeah.
he does that little.
Have you watched him a million times, or you can just get it pretty
I
quick?
see it and I go, okay. Yeah.
Really? It's just
and it's
in there?
always been my skill. Like when Ali is my hero, supreme hero, and I would do it when I was little. I'm fast. I'm pretty. I shook up the world. I'm the greatest. Black folks gotta understand that when I'm fighting in the ring, I'm fighting the ring. I see all the people. I see black people. I see the pride. I see the pride in the people. I see that. It's gotta understand. White people don't understand when a black man has pride in themselves. Doesn't mean I hate white people.
Are you
Well,
thinking about his face right now? Okay.
I went to school with college with his daughters, his 2 daughters.
Okay.
I'm thinking of his face. I can see his face. And they don't have skills. What am I supposed to do? Believe white folks when now you hung us, you've done us, you burned us, call us the N-word. And every time a black man tries to get some pride, all of a sudden you mad at me. You're mad at me because I don't want to lick your ass. I don't want to do that. But I love everybody.
Wow, he does sound like that. Sting like a bee. What did he say?
I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He's like, I'm fast. I'm fast. I'm fast. Guess how fast I am? I'm so fast, I turn out the lights, get in the bed before the room gets dark. I'm fast.
What about Tyson?
yo, it's like, I feel like a bitch sometimes when I'm boxing. Like sometimes when I'm on the street, motherfuckers are always trying to fight me and stuff like that.
But it's Tyson now.
Yeah, that's Tyson now.
Like, because he's been smoking. He's older. He's almost 60. Like, yeah, so I feel like, a warrior. I'm a warrior. I've always been a warrior. And sometimes, sometimes people say, you don't want to fight no more. But I'm always trying to fuck somebody up. Because I don't like when people make me feel like a bitch. I don't like that when they talk to me in a certain way. That's to show me respect.
You're thinking about his face right now.
I'm thinking about his face.
You're thinking about him talking, and then you talk.
Like when I would do prior, I'd be like, and that's funny, man. Because motherfuckers, goddamn. And he does the shit, yeah. I'm thinking about his face and the mannerisms.
I wonder what part of your brain you have developed. Because Drew Dunn does the same thing, like, and you'll see them like pull up the face, and then they just do it, and it's such a like muscle that people have.
Like
that
Clinton's
is
like,
so...
I'm gonna tell you again, just give me a break. I have not had sex with that woman. Give me a fucking break. I've never done it. I'm telling you. I remember when I played saxophone in college. I did that. I did a whole bunch of things.
How were you not on SNL?
I don't know.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've always been able to do that, and social media gave me the platform.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God, yeah.
That's why I hate social media. I go, no, I don't.
I know. I hate when people say that. I'm like, dude.
And I do, even when I was doing Bane, you have the right to hear
I love
and
Bane.
your power, Harvey Dent.
He's, whatever that voice was, he pulled that out of some weird...
He did it from some boxer. It was like some Scottish boxer.
Old, though.
Yeah,
super old.
And so when the mic, it's way better. And I feel that, aren't you ready for his resignation?
Yeah.
We are not here.
Was
We don't
born
come,
in the
we come as we come as liberators, not as conquerors.
It's so cool.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, you think darkness is your ally?
Yeah.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it. I didn't see the light until I became a man, and by then it was blinding me when he grabbed.
Yeah.
That's my favorite fucking villain.
It
ever.
is my favorite villain. Also, it's the best one.
They were
it's
like
so
this.
good.
Keith Ledger. I was like, Keith killed it. You gotta smile at him.
Yeah.
Nah, Bane fucked me up.
So good.
Tom Hardy ain't fucking with that.
Tom Hardy was great. He's the best.
You feel powerful to the uninitiated, but we are the initiated, aren't we, Bruce?
It's so good.
Yeah, and I have a mask where I can do him like for real, because you need a bit of a cupping.
Yeah.
I was born. Get the mobile.
Yeah.
This bomb is armed, and the identity of the trigger man is a mystery.
I do love Heath Ledger. I do love the Joker. I do love
Joker's fantastic.
And he goes, I want my phone call. I want it.
Yeah.
I love that. I want it.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time. I'll be like, I want to go get candy. I want it.
But yeah, I can do.
Oh shit! We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know how many I can do, but
Oh my God, we gotta get out of here.
What time?
It's late. 2
6?
hours.
Fuck.
I gotta do a show.
All right, do a Godfrey part 2.
Yeah.
No, I want to come back. This was
please.
fun as shit. When you
So
asked me, I
fun.
was like, what?
Oh my God, I've been wanting to have you
I
on
said,
forever.
like, Stoneface wants me to come.
I know, dude. People say this all the time. Like, I thought
never
you hated
thought
me.
that you, because
I'm hiding in the darkness, watching your sets, watching you go up, watching you.
Jensen.
Oh my God, I sit in the balcony anytime you're going on stage. And
Are you
hide up there.
serious?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm a super fan.
I did not know, because I'm the last guy. I let everybody. I go last, man. And I remember Aziz Ansari. I'm friends with Aziz. He's weird, but he fucks with me. And I remember Aziz was watching me. He goes, "Man, you always kill, man. It doesn't fucking matter. Damn."
Yeah.
I go, because I stayed last. I go, the only way for me to know if my jokes are good is when I do it late.
Yeah.
Perfect spots, I don't even want that. First of all, I do shit. I go to gym. I do shit before I go. I want the latest.
Yeah.
I watch the circus go by. I go, who's next? Let them go.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if my jokes work at this time.
When they're dead.
That's why Dave started going late with me.
Oh, really?
Dave would go, no, I want to go after you.
Oh.
Dave is a bad motherfucker, man. Dave used to do urban shows. You know that, right? Dave would do the black what? Dave would come and go, oh, damn, racist. Did I say something racist?
That was
Murder.
so good.
Dave is the real deal. Dave would be like, Dave used to do this when we walk by, like the bathroom. Godfrey, you're a black man. Help me out here.
Yeah.
Help me, Godfrey. Oh, Reed.
Oh my God,
You're
that's
Reed.
so good.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
Jim Norton.
Yeah,
Jim, I love Jim Norton.
I love him.
He's so he's such a fucking nut.
He's so good.
He's so good. Because me and Jim, we all came up. Me, Robert Kelly. That was Mike.
Yeah.
Pete Corielli.
Yeah.
All of us. That was us. That's
Yeah.
my class. Bill Burr. That's us. I remember when Jerry Seinfeld was talking to me that day, he was giving me advice.
Yeah.
Jim Norton was like doing this to me.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
He's like this, and then when he left, Jerry goes, "Oh, you really bug me." He's like, "Oh, I saw you like an eager beaver.
So
you were
good.
so bad. Oh, teach me, Mr. Seinfeld." Ugh,
Dude,
you
he's the
pissed
best
me
ball
off.
buster. Yeah.
Oh,
You know who I'm obsessed with? Lenny Marcus.
fucking Lenny.
Dude, Lenny destroys me. It's crazy.
We used to play ball with Lenny.
Oh,
Lenny
really?
hoops.
What?
What? Lenny he wears his goggles.
I've begged him to get a social
And you
media.
know who
I'm
else?
like, let me run it.
You know who else can shoot hoops?
Who?
Nick Schwartzen.
Oh,
What? You know Schwartzen.
yeah.
Schwartzen, when he was living in New York, we used, Wally Collins?
Yeah.
Wally always played, I think he still plays basketball. We were at the same gym.
Mm-hmm.
Wally Collins always had a basketball Sunday with all of us
hell yeah.
at a gym on the Upper East Side. And Lenny would be playing and fucking, I remember Nick Schwartzen shoot the lights out of us.
Wow.
I think he played in high school, but he shot our lights out.
I
and
never
Sherrod
would've guessed
Small
that.
wanted to beat the shit out of him. Like,
Yeah.
someone stop him, Money.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to kill this motherfucker, Money. Yeah. So I could always.
Did
If it's-
Laster play with you guys?
Laster didn't really play, but Laster played ball in
Yeah.
college. But he never really played with us. But it was me, Lenny, a bunch of guys. I wasn't really a basketball guy, but I played. I was more baseball and football.
Yeah.
Because I played baseball from kid all the way to high school.
Yeah.
So that's why I know baseball well. I talk baseball for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, yeah, I know baseball, serious baseball, like for real. I don't fuck around.
SD, serious baseball.
What'd you say?
SD's such a baseball.
Serious
lover.
Yankee fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a Yankee fan. I was a Yankee fan. I grew up around Cubs Stadium.
Okay.
I could walk to Cub games.
Oh, yeah. My
Right-
dad grew up right there. Yeah.
Right, Wrigleyville? Oh,
Yeah.
he's from north side of Chicago?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the whole neighborhood. That's
I'm
me.
named after Michael Jordan.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
He's obsessed with him, or was obsessed with him. He's dead too.
I met Bo Jordan 4 times. My buddy used to be in his motorcycle team.
You've met Michael
Oh
Jordan.
yeah, I stood right next to him, and I'm still like, I'd be like, yo, it's motherfucking Jordan.
I wouldn't be able to breathe. I
You
wouldn't be able to breathe.
You won't. And you want to see a person stop a room. So you had to understand, as an amateur in Chicago, when we started, we'd be around Bernie Mac, and him and Bernie were like this. So we'd
Yeah.
see Jordan would be at our shows.
Holy shit.
And then Jordan,
I would
Jordan's-
shit in my pants.
Juanita Jordan, I was her favorite comic. Yeah,
Oh my
I knew Juanita.
God.
It sure did.
What the fuck?
Yeah. We would
Dude,
see.
I've watched The Last Dance maybe 6
It's
times.
unreal.
It's the
He's the
game where
greatest.
they're like, you need to be a team player and pass the ball, and he's like, okay, and then they're like losing, and they're like, all right, fine, go, and he's like,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, I met Jordan 4 times.
Oh my God! I used to
Sure.
have my dad would take me to every Michael Jordan IMAX and be like, and like tell me quotes all the time
yeah.
that in order to
Yeah, I met
succeed, you have to
Jordan 4
fail.
times.
Jesus.
4 you don't understand. When we were playing the Knicks, I was still in Chicago. I fucking hated these motherfuckers. We played the Knicks because that was the best playoffs. Was Chicago versus New York, and Jordan was like serious. And I used to when I first got to New York, I would wear these special Jordan T-shirts. 'Cause you only could get them at he had a restaurant called Jordan's.
Oh, okay.
And he only had and I got it, and I went on stage in New York City, urban shows.
Yeah.
And they were like, fuck you, boo, get the fuck out. And
What?
I would be
because
like,
he's-
don't be mad, we gonna still whoop your ass. I was on stage like, I don't give a fuck. You know this shit is dope. Stop.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You met him
Yeah.
4 times. That's crazy.
I made him 4 times. I sure did. 4 times.
He's huge.
Oh, he's like 6'6". Yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
Big guy. Yeah, he's 6. He's the greatest ever.
He's the greatest ever. I
Greatest.
watch him all the
Watch
time.
his highlights. I go, you guys think LeBron is the greatest? Watch Jordan.
I'll watch him before I go on stage, like a real
That's
simp.
what's up. But listen, no, I'm glad because
Yeah.
I was telling my friends yesterday, I said, the way Jordan practiced is the way you're supposed to be on stage.
Yeah.
Comedy is a physical sport.
Yeah.
You can't skip steps. I heard some people that have been, some people, when I hear some people, oh, well, this guy, he did his special, it wasn't that great. I go, because they just went up there and did it. They didn't do the in-between.
Yeah, the practices.
When Chris Rock has a special, he comes down with his notes.
He also will whisper into the mic so that when he says it loudly, it'll kill.
He'll go.
Let me see what I'm doing. Women.
Yeah.
Okay, you ladies,
You know,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. I
Yeah.
go, he's a technician.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't. He doesn't have the time that we have but you have to come in and do the work.
Yeah. And chisel
Comedy
away.
does not forgive you.
It's also the best part.
And comedy's spiteful. Comedy's a living art form. It's a person to me.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of it, it's like, oh, so you think you just come over here and not work on this?
Dude, I know.
And you want me to take care of you? Oh, you think you all that, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you. And you gonna go do a special? And you didn't do the work in between? I'm gonna show you though, watch. You know, Tony,
Even when I take a week off and I'm like,
I feel fucked up.
dude, people will go, it'll help my comedy. I'm like, no.
No.
It'll help your psyche.
Your
It will
psyche.
not, because you go up, when you're rusty, you're like,
yup, you feel
yeah.
the
It's crazy.
It's like boxing. If you miss did you do the bag?
Yeah.
Did you do the
Yeah.
and then you got knocked out in the third. It's because I'm telling
Dude,
people.
I started boxing and it was crazy how similar it was to where the second you have your guard down, you're hit in the face.
Yeah.
It's the same with comedy where you're like
have
this.
you been boxing?
Yeah, totally.
So it's such a sweet science.
Yeah.
But here's why I can compare boxing and comedy. When I started I went to Freddie Roach. You know who Freddie Roach is? The greatest trainer ever. He trained Pacquiao. He trained all the great.
Wow.
He's in California. You can go to Wild Card Gym.
That's where he was at?
He's still there.
Oh, wow.
Wild Card Gym. You see all the greatest boxers. I would go there, and I would see Matthew McConaughey doing push-ups and all this other shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'd go there with my friend. You know Adam Hunter? Adam Hunter's a comic. He used to be in New York. Adam. His real name is Adam Greenberg, but Adam Hunter been around. He would take me because he's an MMA guy. We would go play $5 to watch Pacquiao train. All the greats train. And I remember I wanted to go in there and I started wrapping my hands.
Yeah.
And I'll go in there. And I'm coming from a martial arts background. But watching Ali, I'm watching thinking, I've watched TV. I know I could do this.
Yeah.
So I remember going in there and the guy's like, okay, we're going to do mitts. You're going to jab, bang. Jab, bang. We're going to go 1-1, bang. So I start doing this. He goes, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I go,
There's none of that.
Is
Yeah.
And then he goes, no. You're a heavyweight guy. All you doing, you keep your shoulders, you just this. You just head movement, slight head movement.
Yeah.
And you bam, and you boom. You're going to use your legs. You got to drop your legs. You're going to twist. I go, what? And he goes, Ali could do that, not you. You ain't Ali.
Yeah.
Ali was 6'3", but he was
There was something
he was an
crazy with
anomaly.
him.
Yeah.
How he could move his giant body around
move
is
like
insane.
a lightweight. He goes,
crazy.
don't ever do that. What the fuck is
The
wrong
way he
with you?
dodges that, crazy.
Yeah. And he was they're all making fun of me in the gym. They go, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
You're bouncing around.
So I'm like, you don't do that. You just here, you move in here, it's like bang, bang, you hit.
Yeah.
Keep the show, right? And so I start going, I did that.
Yeah.
He goes, did you just go, I go, yeah. He goes, you don't fucking do that. That's boxing. There's a special breathing. But this is how people approach comedy.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you're just up there fucking off.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm putting in work, rewriting, punchlines, stage time. It's the same, because people think they can box because they have arms.
Yeah. How about when you get off stage, people go, so that was all just like off the cuff? And I'm like, do you think that entire rant I went on about whatever religion that was based off of, like I talked to an audience member and it launched into this thing. You think
and they think they know more than you. Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the way stop.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't
crazy.
see nothing.
It's crazy.
because I do a joke about the reason why people disrespect comedy. I don't know if you ever see me do it. It's the most disrespected art form because everybody has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I said it's like because people think they can box because they have arms.
Yeah.
Well, he has arms. I have arms.
Yeah.
And legs. I can do that. So everyone has a sense of humor, which is true.
Yeah.
No one gives ballet
Right, 'cause
dancers
they're like, I can't
because they
do
don't
it.
have a sense of ballet. Not everybody has a sense of ballet.
Yeah.
Barely anybody does.
Yeah.
That's why no one says shit to a ballet person. They just go, "Oh my god, it was great."
Right. At the end of a music show, you're like, good.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless they're ballerinas, most people in the audience aren't ballerinas.
Yeah.
They just go, "Fuck," and they go home. No advice, no what you should have done. But since everybody, I'm funny too.
Yeah.
You know, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So it's a bit I do, and I love doing it too.
It's like when you do, like the other day I said something that was obvious, like it was something about feminism, and they were like, see, that's what you should talk about on stage. And I was like, I'm not talking about the things that are going to get people to be like, yeah, I'm talking about the things that if I can win over, then I'm so happy.
That's it, yeah.
And they're like, why are you talking about inflammatory shit on stage? I'm like, if I can get people to laugh at that, I get to sleep well that night. You know?
What are you telling me? Do you have a punchline for me?
Yeah.
Do you have a tag, motherfucker? Then shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Do you have a better tag for me?
Yeah.
It's because they're trying to they intellectualize and go I don't give a fuck how much you've watched comedy.
Yeah.
If you have not performed it, like you know Andy, that's always sitting in the same seat.
Yeah.
You know Andy.
Yeah.
But he's the only man that I listen to every once in a while because he has such.
He won't talk to me. He just comes up and smiles, and I'm like,
he
hi,
goes,
and he's like,
"Hi."
Yeah, what is that?
Andy's an intellectual tech dude. That's Artie's buddy. He hangs with us. He hangs with us, and he'll go, Godfrey, the thing you did about the thing, it wasn't as, but the way he talks, it's not from arrogance.
No.
It's from being a fan. He watches us all the time, every day in the same chair.
Yeah.
But he'll go, that was perfect today. That was so beautiful the way, he's the only person I go, you know what? I will try that.
Totally.
I don't give.
He's put in the work.
He's put visual work.
Yeah.
But I don't give non-performers any fuck. I go, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Not Andy though, because he does this thing I do about retard. I talk about retard that's coming back into the American lexicon finally. Because when I say retard, it gets a big laugh now. Before it didn't. 7 years ago,
totally.
it's like, now it's like boom. But I do retard and N-word. I go, oh, everybody's mad at retard. But the comic before me said 8,000 times you didn't flinch. Fuck are you talking about? Get your priorities in order. Retard is a thing. See, it's like when you say, why do they talk about the trans thing when they're talking about the race thing?
Yeah.
You're putting another agenda in before doing the work that's here.
Yeah.
The race work no one wants to work on. So there's new agendas. Retard, no.
Yeah.
They said it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you didn't flinch.
Totally.
But if I said, oh, you retarded, you say, stop saying retarded.
Yeah.
That's the punchline.
That's really good. That's
the
good.
punchline.
Yeah.
And I don't even like using that word.
Yeah.
But it's just apropos for the. But that's
totally.
We should end.
We should end on that.
I'm
We
gonna do
gotta go.
part 2. Godfrey part
doing
2
part
on the
2.
Jordan Jensen show.
Yes. All right. Hell yeah. Plug whatever you want.
Oh, what?
If you want to plug.
When? When is this showing?
He's gonna have a special that's
here.
gonna come out.
I'm gonna have a special called Rebel Without a Pause. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm doing Public Enemy. I have a podcast called In Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network, 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, and also my special will be coming out 2026. It's Rebel with a Cause 2026. You'll know about it. And my Instagram is Godfrey Comic, COMIC. My TikTok is Godfrey Funny. And you can tell that's not a real cool name because they snatched my other fucking account. But anyway, so there it is. Thank you.